All right, what's going on? Back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there. Shit, 84. Shit, my room it feel like 104 when the air conditioner off. But shit, we in here, man. Gonna have a nice, smooth, lengthy live stream. At least that's the plan. Appreciate everybody that's gonna check in. Everybody watching the replay. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find all those links to my social media in the description. You can inbox me, DM me, whatever term you choose. And I'll try to get back to you at my earliest convenience. Sometimes I read them and don't reply, and I accommodate video requests, but you'll know when you see it. Uh, Shit, don't forget you can check out all my intro music for all my channels. I use the same producer. That link's in the description. Email there as well. If you want to check out, want to hit me up an email. Shout out to send me that Disneyland shit yesterday, man. That shit was disgusting. Um, But I didn't see it nowhere but there. I heard people talking about it after the fact, and I finally got a chance to hold on. I finally got a chance to settle in and watch it. We must got a shortage. Hold on. Give me a minute. I don't know what's going on. I was wondering why I kept doing that. But give me a second. I think we good now. But yeah, I was checking that out. But don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off their 100% all natural products. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, hold on, deodorant, lip balm, toothpaste. They got everything, 100% all natural. Oh, what's up, SO? Wiz, what's going on? Appreciate it, man. Don't forget to share the video too. And yeah, let's talk. Somebody asked a question in the comment section. I was gonna do boxing live, in general. Um, I was gonna do boxing in general today. I was gonna make sure I do. I might do NBA too, depending on how things work out. NBA live stream today, and everybody else on my other channel. I start doing live streams. It depends when my shit clear up. Um, you can say the Lions trash. I don't give a fuck. At least I ain't a nigga from Detroit and telling y'all niggas that I'm a Warriors fan or I'm a fucking Knicks fan or I'm a fucking LeBron fan. At the end of the day, I'm proud to be a home base, home fan person. It's a lot of y'all niggas some fags, real talk. A lot of you dudes, motherfucker be from motherfucker be from Wisconsin talking about I'm a lifelong Los Angeles Laker fan. Before that, you was a Miami fan. You know, dudes I grew up with, hold on. Dudes I grew up with, we wasn't no nigga no Jordan. We like niggas like Jordan shit. Wasn't no nigga just no Jordan fan, no Bird or Magic fan. Niggas was Celtics fans, Piston fans, Laker fans, Magic fans, Wolves fans. You know, motherfuckers was whoever fans you was. Niggas was Knicks fans, Eagle fans. You know what I'm saying? Redskin fans. You feel what I'm saying? What? No, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm going with LeBron. Niggas ain't saying, oh man, I'm going wherever Shaq going. Man, niggas weren't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it was a Shaq family member. Like nigga, y'all niggas to the point where y'all fan like it's tennis or golf or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like certain players. You know what I'm saying? I like Hakeem Olajuwon. You know, and they was playing. Yeah, I fuck with them, but I wasn't no fucking saying I'm going wherever Hakeem go. Hakeem go up to Toronto. I'm a Toronto Raptor. None of that shit, man. We wasn't cut from that cloth. Found on one salute. We wasn't cut from that cloth. You know, niggas say, wherever LeBron go, man. That's just that new shit they doing, man. Just that new shit they doing, Dr. Blick. But hey, I ain't knocking y'all young niggas. Get it how y'all get it, man. Like I said, I'm a Lions fan before until I die, or until the Cleveland Browns win a Super Bowl before us. You know, but hey, it is what it is. That's just how we rock. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboy fans. You know, because at least them niggas Cowboy fans. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't saying I'm going wherever Dez Bryant. I'm a Dez Bryant fan. I'm a New Orleans Saint fan now. At least Dallas Cowboy, Eagle fans, Lions fans, and niggas like that, niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shit. I take Westbrook. I'll get season tickets. I got the plug too. I'll get season tickets. Real talk with Westbrook. That's a conversation for later on. I'll be doing my NFL preview for all the teams. Um, I don't know. I'm start that what about a week, maybe the end of this week. But yeah, let's talk about what niggas want to talk about, right? A motherfucking commented, right? And I was going. I wasn't sure what I was gonna talk about boxing today. I wasn't sure at all, but I know motherfucker was telling me. I ain't gonna say his name, but motherfucker was telling me. He was like, "Yeah, man. When you start talking to Errol Spence fans. You start trying to talk logical to them. Sometimes when you do a stream, sometimes you need a cup of Hennessy right there, man. So you don't get riled up. Cause nigga was like, I'm tired of doing boxing streams, and it was a couple days I did that last Earl stream, and I was like, you know what? I said, you right. I said I ain't drinking right now. I'm just drinking water, and like it's a lot of changes. I mean, almost 2.5 months now drinking water straight, and it definitely helped. One thing I did notice is that bladder control. Once you drink water, it's crazy bladder control. Once you drink, like if you ever drink liquor, if you drink liquor, you know how you got to go to the bathroom. It's kind of the same way when you drink anything with sugar in it, or something like that. When you got to go in the bathroom at night, or you can't hold your bladder. You drink straight water, you don't have bladder issues. That's one thing I can say. I ain't never got to rush to the bathroom just drinking water, unless I drink a dog lot of shit of water and I don't go walk miles or run or no shit like that, man. But drinking just straight water, crazy bladder control. Real talk. I had never heard nobody say it, but it's crazy bladder control. But that's some other shit we talking about. But dude, he was like, yeah, sometimes you, and now you know what? He right. He right. Like it ain't even no point of getting riled up over this shit, man. Because a motherfucker, you gon' like you can show like, and I'm not just talking to Arrow fans. I'm just talking to that PBC fanboy that only see shit from one point of view. Every time I get on live, this nigga hit me up, man. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to take this nigga back. But But that's what I'm saying. Like just a nigga that can't see nothing from another point of view. You know, it's just a certain motherfucker that can't see shit from another. Like me, I can see if a nigga said something from the point. If it ain't nothing stupid, and I'd be like, okay, I see where you coming from. But it's that certain PBC fan. Wait a minute, this nigga know I'm on live. Give me a minute. It's a certain PBC fanboy that like get shit riled up. They act like they understand. They don't understand. But you stick the same motherfuckers. You got Mexicans like that. You got UK fight fans like that. But what be killing me before I get into the video for real or the stream for real is that the black fight fan that think that way, they knock the Mexican fight fan for thinking the same way about their fighters and talk shit about them, but be doing but do the same thing. You know, like be biased and all these type of fight fans. UK, Mexican, Puerto Rico really ain't got shit going on right then. But I don't really remember them being vicious when Cotto and Verdejo they had that. But I really never had a problem with Puerto Rican fight fans. Going back to Trinidad, well, it was really before social media. I didn't have a problem with them, but y'all get what I'm saying. Mexicans and your closet nationalist boxing fan and your PBC or fanboy, your UK fanboy, like they say, hat man. The thing that you can show them, like you can show them results. You can show them results. You can say here, and I'm just saying this as a hypothetical. Terrence Crawford just whooped Errol Spence ass. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's how it's gonna go. But then they're like, oh man, the refs cheated him, man, and the refs gave, Terrence Crawford, he really didn't win round 5 through 8. Just like the AB shit. It was some niggas saying that AB won that fight. It was motherfuckers trying to say Danny Jacobs won that fight versus Canelo. And those type of people, the guy was telling me, man, I think we was talking this day. I was like, he right, man. Like, it ain't even no point to get riled up. Like when I do my other videos about, music or basketball or some shit like that, I rarely get riled up. So it's at the point with boxing where somebody hit me up on Twitter, and when he was talking about Tank, and he was like, man, I'm tired of this bullshit in boxing, but and it kind of, I had an epiphany. I'm like, you know what? Really, it ain't no point arguing or getting mad when niggas show you their true colors on this motherfucker. Because that's the one thing that bothered me. Because I know a killer gonna be a killer. A robber gonna be a robber. A dope boy gonna be a dope boy. A fake motherfucker, a snake gonna be a snake. You feel what I'm saying? A liar gonna be a liar. So when I know I go into those type of people, I'm old enough to see what type those type of people are. When I go into a liar den, I know I'm gonna get lies. I know I'm gonna get a ton of lies. So why should I be surprised when your average YouTuber portray something when they on their videos, when they on their channel, which is called YouTube, and they selling a lie, but then behind the scenes they want to tell you something else. Why should I get out of character about it? I shouldn't. I shouldn't be surprised that I'm 30 years old and I know human nature. I've been knowing human nature since I was 25. I'm not surprised. So the dude gave me some great advice, and he older than me. I'm like, you're right. It ain't no point in getting out of character, because you can show these YouTubers, you can show these fans on social media, you can show the subs the results. You put the two fighters in the ring, your guy win, and they still got excuses. They run off, change their name, don't pay bets. If I can show you results and I still can't change your mind, what's the point of even having a discussion and getting mad about it? It's no point in getting mad about it. Because I have never shied away from nothing on YouTube. A motherfucker, oh, you was wrong. Hey, you was right. But the difference is on YouTube, when you're wrong, everybody is there to let you know you're wrong. But when you're right, ain't nobody there. But the dude asked me in the comment section. I'm glad he did, because I could have talked about the IBF, and I might squeeze that in, talking about how Jamal Charlo and Al Heyman now control half of the middleweight division. I could have talked about the Triple G stuff. I could have said that short video I did for entire stream about how Kovalev has already agreed to Canelo offer and accepted it. Jaime McGree and Triple G have already accepted their offers, what I heard behind the scenes. But no, this in particular guy gave me my video topic for today. When he asked me, when I did the Crawford and Ingles fight, he said, CJ, keep it real. You know this fight suck. Why you can't keep it real? I said, what am I not keeping it real about? Who do you want to see Terrence Crawford fight? Since I'm not keeping it real, I didn't say I was looking forward to the fight. I didn't say that I was going to support Crawford and Ingles. I didn't say they should put it on pay-per-view. I didn't say it was a worthy fight. I even went as far as to quote somebody tweet on Twitter saying that why didn't Ingles have to rematch Ray Robinson for that mandatory spot? And I even took it a step further. Saying that Ray Robinson, actually beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs. I remember seeing this interview, and and Crawford family tried to jump on Robinson after he won. But since this in particular guy, which I don't remember his name, but he do comment sometimes, he may be in the chat. Since this particular guy wants the truth is this. The truth is Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, okay? They all been told they will not be fighting Bud Crawford. They all been told they're freezing out Bud Crawford. They all been told we freezing out Bob. We not accepting offers. Danny got 2 offers from Crawford. Sean Porter got an offer from Top Rank, which is a multi-fight deal. They said no, and I understand why. Heath Thurman had preliminary talks to get offered a fight. They offered him Pacquiao. Earl Spence had a deal on the table, but the Sean Porter fight was already on the table. So you know what? Even after all them get done fighting, because Danny Garcia may not have an opponent. Even after all of that, it's not Top Rank fought. It's not. At the end of the day, as network free agents, Earl Spence don't have a network deal. Danny Garcia don't have a network deal. Keith Thurman don't have a network deal. Sean Porter don't have a network deal. But you know what? I respect that. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, if Bob Arum had 3 belts, Bob Arum would be doing the same thing. We lucky if we would be getting Sean Porter, Earl Spence on Bob Arum's side. And like I said, I never faked the phone. We lucky if he even put some of his champions in the same arena together. Because Bob would do the same thing. Bob would milk the shit out that motherfucker. You know, James Prince would have to be employed by Terrence Crawford to do some Ice Cube shit at Priority Records for my people that know the history. You know, he had to hire James Prince to come in with the baseball bat and knock a few things around Top Rank office just to get a unification bout. So I'm not saying that Bob Arum would have took the high road. Not saying that. What I am saying is this: if a particular fighter on PBC wanted to fight Terrence Crawford by any means necessary, bare minimum that fight to be made right now. Bare minimum that's Fury Wilder too. Kell Brook can't make 147. That's just what it is. And then if he don't make 47, then it doesn't count as a fight. It doesn't count as a title defense for Crawford. Technically, it's a junior middleweight fight. So then Crawford got a fight that don't count as a title defense. It's a meaningless fight. So Kell Brook is done. I wouldn't expect to see Kell Brook back. Maybe I want Kell Brook is done. Okay. At the end of the day, and another thing between the 10, 12 PBC fighters you got what? Devin, Ivan Reddick, Andre Berto, Victor Ortiz. He's still going around there. Josito Lopez, Jamal James, Omar Figueroa, John Molina, and then I get into, and I might be missing a few: Sean Porter, Danny, Errol, Keith, Pacquiao. 13 of probably the top be nice 15 welterweights come from Premier Boxing Champions. We all could agree on that. And they ain't in no rush to send none of the 13 to fight Bud. And I will understand because Bob Arum wouldn't be in a rush to help Al Heyman. Bob Arum is the same motherfucker. Instead of working with Al, instead of making HBO great again, if Al and Bob, and this may be going back before a lot of motherfuckers' time, Al and Bob and De La Hoya, Al was on the same team, and Richard Schaefer, and then Bob Arum, had a power struggle on HBO. Al Heyman picked his fighters up, went to Showtime. Eventually, HBO got rid of Bob, and it was the end. Then, Peter Nielsen took over. But had they worked together, these fights would happen. But can you trust Bob Arum? No. Bob Arum, this ain't even a Bud thing. Because if Bud was an independent fighter, then maybe they throw a few of them dudes at him. Maybe they throw a Figueroa. Maybe they throw a John Molina. Maybe they throw some guys that way. But Bob Arum sued Al Heyman, and now they always asking black people to do stuff that white people want to do, or Arab people want to do, or Indians want to do, or Chinese, or Japanese, or Australian. Going on, we always supposed to forgive and move on, or forgive and forget. We always ask to turn another cheek. That's why they gave y'all that book. Y'all know the book I'm talking about. That's why I gave the book to keep y'all in line. So, from a perspective, if anybody ever came at me with You know, Bob wouldn't do the same thing for Al. You know what I say? I respect that. I respect it. No way about it. I respect that. But then again, if Bob Arum lowering his standards to, okay, I just offered Crawford and we can do a simultaneous broadcast. Okay, we think about it. Matter of fact, Al can approach this 2 ways. He can approach this 3 ways. Okay, and I'm not about to get riled up over some ignorant. I'm not just doing that shit no more. I don't do it on my other streams, and I don't do it in real life. So I'm not even passionate about boxing no more. It's not 2008. It's not 2000. It's not though. It's not even that important no more on my scale. But Al Heyman can approach this 3 different ways. But before I get to 3 different ways he can approach this, he is working with Bob Arum, even though Bob Arum tried to cut into his deal with Wilder and Fury. He is working with him on that. Eventually, I feel that they work together on Gervonta Tank Davis, and they worked together a few times in the past. They worked together with John Molina Crawford. It was Felix Diaz Crawford. They worked together before, so that ain't an excuse. But 3 ways Al Heyman can approach it. 2 of them is I front the bill, send Errol over here. We'll fight Errol in Dallas or wherever Errol want to fight at. Wherever Errol feel comfortable fighting at, he picked the judges, he picked the venue, he picked the how many officials the WBC and the W or the IBF, and then how many officials the WBO got. He pick all that shit. We expect him to have 2 belts. You tell us where and where, we front the bill for the fight, and y'all control, the who, what, where, why shit. Then he can come out this way. We front the bill. You send Crawford over here. We fight. We talk about fighting in a neutral ground wherever y'all want to. Or y'all want to fight anywhere but Texas. We do it in Vegas. Bam. Third way third way. It's 4 ways they can approach. Third way they can approach it is they share the bill. Everything neutral, which I don't think the fight is big enough for everything to be neutral. You know. Fourth way is this, and I think it's a little bit too late for this. But Al Heyman could have sacrificed Omar Figueroa. He could have sacrificed. He could have sacrificed Udenis Yugas. He could sacrifice Jamal James. He could sacrifice Ivan Reddick. I think he controls him. I think he's under that banner as well. He could have sacrificed Devin Alexander. He could have sacrificed any of those 5 guys, right? He could have sacrificed any of those 5 guys. Okay, hold on. He could have sacrificed any of those 5 guys. Hold on, somebody send me something. I'm trying to see what the fuck this is. Oh, you got to wait. Karate body, you got to wait. You can give me a minute. I'll unblock you afterwards. But he could have sent 3 or 4 or 5 guys over there to fight Bud. Because at the end of the day, you're not playing with a championship. You're not playing with a draw on Danny Garcia. He could have sent any of those 3 to 5 guys to soften Crawford up. And guess what? What if Crawford had a bad night? What if Crawford's sick? Or what if he don't peak on Saturday? And what if Jamal James get him? What if Figueroa hit him on the chin, knock him out? At the end of the day, it's kind of like an Andy Ruiz situation. You send your 5th, 6th, 7th best heavyweight. You send a motherfucker you don't even care about. Hey man, go fight Anthony Joshua. But in this situation, you got 5 of those guys. Because you just beat Crawford in amateurs. Omar Figueroa beat Errol Spence in amateurs. He could punch. He already beat John Molina, but Ivan Reddick can punch. You can send any of those dudes over there, and what if one of them beat him? Real talk. What if one of those guys beat Crawford? What if they beat Crawford? Then guess what? You run back to PBC, you got the WBO belt. You run that belt over to PBC, You know, you consolidated. You know, you let Earl get 3 belts, I guess, because you don't trust Keith Thurman with another one. Keith Thurman Pacquiao winner fight Earl for undisputed. Now you didn't play with Danny Garcia, which is a pull. He goes to pull a big pull on the East Coast. You didn't play with Sean Porter with a belt. You didn't play with Keith Thurman with a belt. You didn't play with Manny Pacquiao with a lineage, with just lineage and just pull. You didn't play with Earl Spence. You didn't play with none of your major players. You didn't play with one of your first young guys, Andre Berto. You didn't need a Victor Ortiz. John Molina, Felix Diaz already got beat. I don't even know where the fuck Felix Diaz at no more. You didn't play with nothing. You legitimately came up from nothing. You came up from nothing. You know, you came up from the bottom. But it's telling, using this fourth eye, it's telling that he don't even want to roll the dice with his bottom of the barrel welterweights. And he got a few that can punch. Reddick, Figueroa can punch. You know, he got a few of them dudes. You Dennis Yugas beat Crawford in the amateurs. He got a few guys down there. Hey, we seen Crawford rocked a few times. He got a few guys down there that if they just hit Crawford on the jaw, might get him out of there. That's telling when you got 13 welterweights and you don't even want to put none of them in there with him. Now you're not now. He said Ivan Reddick lost to Farmer. Well, he motherfucking knocked out Devin Alexander. That motherfucker could punch. And you also got the dude that beat Crawford at welterweight. Oh no. Klimov, Crawford beat him. Klimov at lightweight. He just beat Fabian. Fabian Badana just beat him a couple years ago. But for me, it's telling that even with the number of fighters they got, 13 fighters I count that division they control. You don't even want to put one in there with Crawford. Why? Anything with Figueroa, Molina, Reddick, Alexander before he got beat, Jamal James, anything in there is a come up. That's a pure come up because Jamal James, you put him in there with Errol Spence, that's his biggest payday. Omar Figueroa versus Errol Spence, even if it's just, let's say Porter pull out and let's say Figueroa hit Crawford on the chin and come up and knock him out. And I'm not saying that would happen. Figueroa versus Errol Spence, that may be as close as a Canelo versus Errol Spence in the state of Texas fight you can get. Fuck out of here. Errol Spence and Figueroa in Texas and you added a unification bout, that's humongous. But the truth is, they think so highly of Bud. That's just the God honest truth. Everything I heard going back to last October, September, everything I heard, and I was hearing this and I didn't believe it. I did not believe that they thought of Bud so highly, and it's true. This go down to the entire staff. This from Mayweather, Derrick James, so on and so on. Bud got a reputation that nobody over there think they 100% sure can whoop him. And that's just what it is. I'm not pulling shit out of thin air. He said, Ali said, you hear me out, Bob freeze out Hooker. He ain't freeze out Tank. He said, Bob ain't freeze out Hooker. He ain't freeze out Tank or Mikey. I don't know what he mean. He ain't freeze out Tank or Mikey. ESPN trying to send Warrington over to Santa Cruz. I heard. Yeah, I mean, you're right about that, but it's kind of different. About Hooker, okay, Hooker showed good faith. Hooker came over to ESPN first. So, you know, it was only right to send Ramirez over there. Tank, I agree with Tank. And Mikey, yeah, actually he been humble. Al Heyman is humbled Bob Arum because he don't owe Crawford nothing, let alone give him any publicity. At the end of the day, y'all can cry, y'all shut up. Y'all can cry all that shit. He don't owe him nothing. Blase, blah. But you sent John Molina over there. You sent Felix Diaz over there. You got all right. This ain't like Errol Spence playing a humble guy. This ain't Errol Spence like, you know what, Bud on the wrong side of the street. He's a tremendous fighter, but you know what? I'm just gonna sew up this side of the street. Bob ain't treat Al right, and that shit don't mix. So you know what? He just on the wrong side of the street. He come over here, before I move up in weight, maybe we can fight. The nigga ain't saying that. The nigga ain't saying that. Okay? The nigga ain't saying this ain't like Terrence Crawford is Ricardo Cruz or he Salvador Sanchez Jr. or Macho Camacho Gutierrez and no shit like that. This ain't that. Y'all treating Terrence Crawford like he's some motherfucking Mexican, Puerto Rican, or the shoe turn, or the shoe turn where now a Mexican need a brother and we up. Now if that's the case, where you be like, now the Mexican need us. They need now. I'm with you. I'm like, what up, man? Hey, Canelo wasn't giving no niggas no chances. He was putting the padlock on you, rehydration club. Hey, I'm with you. But niggas swear to God, Terrence Crawford was a raccoon. I swear to God, Terrence Crawford was a buck dancer. You would have swear the way the niggas swear they so black. They swear they so black on here. You thought you seen Terrence Crawford at a nationalist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. Y'all act like y'all seen Terrence Crawford with a whole Gucci outfit with Floyd Mayweather. I swear to y'all act like Terrence Crawford. Y'all act like Terrence Crawford is Uncle Ruckus. Now, if Terrence Crawford was Uncle Ruckus, then I ain't defending him. Y'all swear to God, we the Trill boxing fan. We out for the black boxing. No, he's a brother. He's a brother that's promoting other brothers. He brought Jamel Herring in. He got Steve Nelson, Stone Cold Nelson. He ain't bring in he didn't bring in no white boy in camp and show him the ropes. He took Shakur Stevenson under his wing. When here in fight, Terrence there. When Wilder fought, hold on. When Wilder fought, Terrence Crawford was there at Wilder Fury. I know he was there because my boy caught up with him. I think it was at Bath and Body Works. Somewhere in LA, he was there. Y'all like this Terrence Crawford went out and said, well, everybody wants to support Errol Spence like he's so black, but he ain't married a black, he ain't with a black woman. He got a Mexican girlfriend. He got biracial kids. Nigga ain't pulled that card. I can see if he was another nationality and we gonna put the right foot on the we gonna show him, how we do. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you because I didn't hear nobody holding against Mayweather when he was with Bob. I see motherfuckers saying, Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. I thought we don't watch Top Rank. I mean, put this in perspective real quick, okay? Put in perspective, right? LeBron James, okay? Ricky E. LeBron James. Sometimes, and this is the best way I can put it. And this wasn't, I'm about to kill this motherfucking fly. Hold on. My new flip flop. Got his ass. I'm a killer, man. I'm a killer out here. My brand new Nike flip flops. Put it to you this way. And I think everybody, get out of here, Will. Get out of here. Get out of here. You want them fake niggas. Get out of here. Not you, Will. The other Will. No picture, no face, no name. Get out of here. Right? You supposed to catch it with your hand. Shit, I got a flip-flop right here. But put it to you this way. LeBron James left Cleveland. Dan Gilbert say, whatever he said, We all can agree it had something to do. It kind of was racist. He'll never win another championship. I gave this nigga everything over here. I let him bring his boys in here. They can come to the practice facility. I let his family ride on the plane. And this boy LeBron James do me like this. This boy LeBron James do me like this. Oh, LeBron will never win a championship. We gonna win one before Cleveland, right? In this situation, Dan Gilbert is Bob Aaron. Okay, Dan is Bob. Cleveland is Terrence Crawford. LeBron is the black fight fan. Okay, just saying in general. LeBron is a black fight fan. I don't like Dan Gilbert, who owns Cleveland, which is the mayor of Cleveland in this situation. I don't like him. But you know what? I grew up in Akron. You know what? I grew up loving boxing. I want to see the best fights happen. So if I got to go through Dan Gilbert to deliver a championship to Cleveland, if I got to go through Dan Gilbert for one fight, deliver a championship, and deliver the fight for the black fight fans, if I got to go through Dan Gilbert to get a black fight fans, they black mega fight, well, I ain't got to dance with this nigga all night. I ain't got to dance with him. I ain't got to dance with him all night. I just dance with him for right now, and then, you know, I'm out. I'm out. Y'all can say he treating Bud bad. That's a fucking lie. When Bud was with Matador Sports, Bud was being treated bad. When Bud had dreadlocks, he was treating bad. Y'all don't talk about how Earl Spence getting treated. That's so funny. That's so funny that people say Bud's getting treated bad. Motherfucker making 3, 4, 5, 6 million on the back end together. And whatever they take out, he getting money. But he getting treated so bad, right? He got 6 regular belts. He was undisputed at 140 pounds. He got 2 ring belts. He got 1 less title defense than Errol Spence. He getting treated bad. Treated bad was fighting on the undercard, the undercard with nobody there. Only person talking about you was Nestor from Boxing Voice, making $5,000, $10,000. So you got to understand the path of a truly wealthy man or a rich man to understand why they content with what they got. You got to understand the path. Errol Spence, Olympian, top Olympian by, he got it easy. See, it was once upon a time you only got treated like Errol Spence when you was a gold medalist. You know what I'm saying? It was a one you could talk about Lomachenko, don't care. All right. At the end of the day, you show me Lomachenko bank account, you show me Bud bank account. Who you think got a bigger bank account? Okay, then. Since it's all about the money. Who fighting that Madison Square Garden before? And who was just fighting in the little room? Come on. Who fighting in Omaha, Nebraska? Why can't Lomachenko go back to wherever the fuck he from and fight? Okay? At the end of the day, it's guns and butter. But that's nor here nor there. That's nor here nor there. Y'all say he getting treated bad, but you telling me, okay, listen here. Before y'all get to talking y'all shit, take a step back, right? Take a step back from what you think about. If I had to do a blind study and say this fighter got this and this fighter got that, and you didn't know who the fighters was, do you know how many people would pick Terrence Crawford's career? Do you know how many people would pick Terrence Crawford's career? You tell me Earl Spence, a guy that's on this. Let's name him off. Let's name them off for a minute, right? Let's just name them off. The ones I recognize. Okay. And I forgot Sergey Lipinets. Sean Porter is a PBC fighter, right? Sergey Lipinets is a PBC fighter, right? Your Dennis Yugas is a PBC fighter. Josito Lopez is a PBC fighter. Not sure about David Averigian. Andre Berto is a PBC fighter, right? Jamal James is a PBC fighter, right? That's 6. Mikey Garcia right now is a PBC fighter. That's 7. Lipinets is a PBC fighter. If I didn't mention him, I did. That's 7 of them. Let's see if I keep going. I'm not sure who else I reckon. I don't see Figueroa in here. But Figueroa is a fighter, PBC fighter. That's 8. John Molina is a PBC fighter. That's 9. Felix Diaz is somewhere else. That's 10. Collazo switched over. And Ortiz is 11. Devin Alexander is 12. Radic is 13. So hypothetically, and then we haven't even got to Thurman 14, Pacquiao 15, Earl Spence 16. So we got 16 fighters on PBC side, right? Out of 16 fighters, and I don't know, my memory is he said you could say they promote Loma way better. You could say, oh, they pushing Lomachenko, they treating him tremendous. All that pushing they do on Lomachenko, where the fuck is he fighting at? In the little room. In the little room, that whole under 10,000. I've been in the little room before. It ain't nothing compared to the big room. Okay? But you can have that they promoting them better. It ain't helping them no way. Because I can make a case they promote Keith Thurman better, but hold on. Hold your comments. Hold your comments. Because I'm going to get there. Your boy going to get there. I'm going to get there, right? Out of the 15, 14, 15, 16 the welterweights that I named, okay? Excuse me, Skip. I'm Shannon Sharp right now. Excuse me, Skip. Has Errol Spence fought Sean Porter yet? No. Has Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia yet? No. Did Errol Spence fight Jesse Vargas when he was on PBC? No. Did Errol Spence fight Sergey Lipinets? No. Did Errol Spence fight Urdenis Yugas? No. Did Errol Spence fight Andre Bartolise? No. Did he fight a Jamal James? No. Did he fight? He fought Mikey. We give him that. He wasn't even a welterweight though. Did he fight Keith Thurman? Yeah, to chase him since he was 15-0 and he 23 or 24-0? No. Did he get Manny Pacquiao after Al Heyman says with Manny Pacquiao? No. No. Did he even get an Omar Figueroa fight in the state of Texas yet? No. Did he even get to beat up a Victor Ortiz for namesake or Josito Lopez? No. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, Skip. I'm trying to figure out, Skip. I'm trying to figure out if Errol Spence is being treated so great. Skip. I've noticed this young man only has one more title defense than Terrence Crawford. Now, excuse me, Skip, in revisionist history, okay? Excuse me, Skip. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Terrence Crawford just got the division last year. Now, Errol Spence, he started off at 54, couple fights. He came back down, Skip. Skip. He came back down to 147. Now, Skip, he been in this division since basically he turned professional. Skip. Why hasn't Al Heyman made the Sean Porter fight after the Kell Brook fight? If he getting treated so better, Skip. He fought Kell Brook, Skip. I think it was May of 2017, Skip. He didn't fight again, Skip, until 2018, Skip. He fought Lamont Peterson, Skip. Now, we all know Lamont Peterson is a good fighter. Okay, I'm reading the super chat in a minute. We all know Peterson was good. You know, he had a good fight with Timothy Bradley, got knocked down, lost. Got knocked out by Lucas Matisse in the second, third round. Skip, Lamont Peterson is a good fighter. But Skip, at 147, Skip. Come on, Peterson was gold. He was old, Skip. Then they get Carlos Ocampo, Skip. We never heard of this young man, Skip. We ain't never heard of Ocampo. I thought it was a carpet cleaner, Skip. But they tell me, Skip. They tell me, Skip. They tell me that Errol Spence is treated better, Skip. I go up box rec and I don't see. I don't see it, Skip. He been defending this rinky-dink red belt, Skip. Skip. You gotta get the head out your chest, Skip. Skip, he got one belt. Crawford got WBO, W Super WA, WBO again, Skip, WBC, IBF, WBO again, and two ring belts, Skip. Earl ain't even got a Sailor Moon ring, Skip. Come on, Skip. Skip. Brandon Wilson, who say the truth. Keith Thurman get way better treatment than Earl, but Earl got the first main event on Fox and CBS. Keith got the first main event on Fox and CBS. Pat in the Pac fight, they keep his belts for him for 2 whole years. Facts. Okay, man. Like I said, man. Get a mic. What's going on? Skip. I'm just trying to see, Skip. Where's Earl Spence getting better treatment at? Where's Earl Spence getting better treatment at, Skip? Skip, they had to force. They forced old man Peterson to fight him, Skip. Old man Peterson. And then they go to Mexico. Skip. They go to Mexico. They go to a smelly, sweaty Tijuana bar and find Ocampo, Skip. Now Ocampo has won a couple times since Earl beat him. He went back to Tecate TV. Ocampo, he may be a world champion at one point, Skip. But Skip, they could have made the Sean Porter fight in March. I believe they Skip, if my memory serves me correctly, I don't have, Rick didn't pull up the stats for me correctly, Skip. But if my memory serves me correctly, Skip, Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence fought 1 week apart from Sean Porter. Okay, Skip. They fought 1 week apart from Sean Porter and Yordenis Ugas. Why if Earl Spence gets so much good treatment, Skip, why didn't Al Heyman put Sean Porter and Earl Spence together and just make Ugas and Mikey fight the women? Skip, I don't understand, Skip. All I hear is Terrence Crawford this, Terrence Crawford that, Terrence Crawford ain't this. They treat Terrence Crawford, they treat Loma better. But Skip, it looks like to me, Keith Thurman get treated better. Manny Pacquiao across the street get treated better. He want to be there, Skip. He wanted to fight Lomachenko. Go all the way 35, Lomachenko ducked him. That's another story, Skip. Skip. Skip, I'm just trying to figure out. He didn't get a Jesse Vargas. He didn't get a Danny Garcia. He caught Danny Garcia. Skip, he caught Danny Garcia out. Danny Garcia didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. He didn't have 2 belts. Danny Garcia waited a whole year, Skip. Then he fought Brandon Rios in February, Skip. Didn't want to fight Earl Spence. He waited for Sean Porter and them to strip Keith Thurman after 22 to 18 months, Skip. But they tell me, Skip, that Earl Spence get treated better than Terrence Crawford. Skip. Jenny, take us to the next segment. I mean, I don't know how Skip can argue this. At the end of the day, Sean, did Earl Spence get the Pacquiao fight? Sean, did Earl Spence get the Pacquiao fight, Sean? Did he get it? Because I remember, if my memory serves me correctly, Sean Torrance Sports 1288. And I'm not going to get out of character today. Let me take a sip of this. It's good spring vitamin water. Because anytime I put fire to Earl Spence ass cheeks, it's a nigga saying, did Bob Arum do this? All I'm asking is this. This is what your boy asking, right? Your boy has asked you this. Sean, your boy asked you this. I never seen Terrence Crawford say Bob Arum say he gonna give me Manny Pacquiao. And then Ingus come in and get the Pacquiao fight. That didn't happen to Terrence Crawford. Didn't happen to him, right? I kind of remember Sean Torrance, Sports 1288 from Los Angeles, California. I don't know if he's from Carson, Long Beach, LA itself, but I like Sean, right? But all I'm saying is Sean to you. Who told Terrence Crawford and Bob Arum to his face? I'm gonna get the easy belt with Sean Porter, but you know what? Al want me to fight Pacquiao first. And he said Al wanted to fight Pacquiao. He said I want to fight Pacquiao. Al said he gonna deliver the Pacquiao fight. And all I seen was like Black Superman come in. Yeah. All my niggas I remember Blood of the Law. Black Superman. I seen Black Superman come in with a clarinet or a flute, whatever the fuck Keith Thurman be playing. Before my mama fuck with the county again, I'd rather take the risk of doing 5 to 10. I know my rap. Let me say it again for y'all young niggas that don't know that rap. The nigga say, before my mama fuck with the county again, I'd take the risk of doing 5 to 10. Yeah. Keith Thurman came through. Is it a bird? It's a plane. No, it's the black hippie Superman. Keith Thurman came in, took Pacquiao. 22 months off, tuned up versus Heath Lopez, got some spark plugs. You know, he got his fuel injector cleaned out, put a new brakes on the motherfucker. You thought he was Alexander McQueen. Keith Thurman came and got Pacquiao. Now, I don't ever remember Terrence Crawford saying, Bob gonna give me Pacquiao. He asked for the fight. I seen the nigga on camera, on wax. I see the nigga on wax say, look, he said he gonna give me Pacquiao. Al said he gonna get Pacquiao. All I knew was I seen the black hippie Superman. The nigga Keith Thurman say, before I retire, he said, I gotta put some more icing on my cake. You can say, why ESPN ranked Loma higher? Hey, why do Keith Thurman get better treatment than Errol Spence? Why is Keith Thurman able to hold the belt for 2 years and Errol Spence starving to get a fight? Why did they protect Sean Porter from Errol Spence? What's Sean Porter bringing to the table? He can't sell out a family diner. He can't sell out the Coney on Plymouth and Evergreen. Why did they protect Sean Porter? Why was Danny Garcia able to go rogue? And then the very same Danny Garcia that was Errol Spence was knocking at his door. They sitting in the hotel room together playing spades. They sitting in the hotel room together playing spades. Then Sean Porter said, yeah, I knocked on the door, say what up with Danny Garcia. Say, how you doing? He said, I'll go in there. Him and Errol Spence in there playing spades. They playing dominoes, whatever he said. But ain't this the Danny Garcia that was ducking Errol Spence, but these niggas in there playing 2K or playing spades and dominoes? I thought you had heat for niggas like that, cuz. I thought you had heat for niggas like that, cuz. I thought it was guns and butter. Young nigga, I thought it was guns and butter. I thought it was guns and butter, young nigga. These niggas playing with themselves. They playing dominoes and shit. They don't care about no belts. Why would Skip? I'm trying to. Why would they protect Sean Porter? Skip. Sean Porter can't even fill up. He can't even fill up CJ Baseman. Skip. You know Al Heyman was sending those payments to the WBA for Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman didn't have to pay nothing. Skip. Keith Thurman. Al Heyman clearly support light-skinned niggas over brown-skinned niggas. Skip. Come on, man. Y'all talking to the nigga that's the master of nigga shit like this. Y'all talking to a nigga that's the master of shit like this. Nigga, I got a PhD, a master's, a doctoral, all that shit about this situation. I got a master's and some doctor, man, nigga. I got some shit that the Egyptians had. Nigga, I got the library of shit like this. Whatever you can say, I got a rebuttal. I'm the master of shit like this. I'm the real king of business talk if I wanted to. I'm the AB side, 1, 2, 3, knick-knack, paddywhack. I'm the king of this shit. See, I don't get on this bitch for an hour in the morning. Ha, and my screen light up. I hit my point today. I'm gonna continue my day. Nah, I just ain't coming to boxing now. And I couldn't find my niche on YouTube, so I chose boxing. To exploit you niggas. No, man, I've been watching this shit for a long time. I was here when the original Cold War was here with Bob Arum. I'm an expert on Bob Arum. Now, I ain't no Curtis Anderson expert to know he stole the promotional company from Ali. But since 2000, I know niggas like Bob Arum. And I'm never going to protect Bob Arum. Had Terrence Crawford been a buck dancing, tap dancing, if he started tap dancing and buck dancing and and shit like that, or overnight he become Mexican, or he pull a Sammy Sosa and he start dyeing his hair, then I'm not defending him. I'm not defending Bob Arum. In a certain point, I'm not trying to expose Al Heyman. I'm not trying to expose Errol Spence, even though it's fun to do so. And I'm not trying to be pro Terrence Crawford. I'm trying to look at the bigger picture for you niggas. Like Anthony Davis. Like Anthony Davis, I don't even know what comedy he said, but I know it's some ignorant shit, so I'm not even gonna read it. But Anthony Davis, that's why your bitch ass gonna injure your knee and you gonna leave Brian hanging. Y'all gonna miss the playoffs, Anthony Davis. But nigga like you, I don't know what comment you made, but I knew it was some bullshit. He said I'm full of shit. Where am I full of shit at? Tell me where I'm lying at. Tell me where I'm lying at. You better have a good excuse because that wrench coming off your ass today if you don't. All I'm saying is this. I ain't pro Crawford. I don't really care about the whole Crawford thing, right? I see the bigger picture. I see a black mega fight for black people. Now, it may not be a mega fight in the sense of 1.5, 2.5 million pay-per-view buys, but it's a fight for black people. It's a fight that it should be a fight whether Crawford or Errol Spence win or lose. We all go home happy. We ain't got to fight with no Mexicans. We ain't got to fight with no Puerto Ricans. We ain't got to fight with no Arabs. We can go to, hey, man, I know, man, I thought Earl was going to win. I pay your money. Or I thought Crawford was going to win. Here go your money. Hey, man, let's go to the bar in Vegas, get some yak. You know, we had our differences. Man, we cool. But no, y'all niggas made it to something else. But Graylin say, crazy thing is, Al paid the WBA to keep Keith Thurman's belt and was about to go rogue on Al and leverage him, threatening to go fight Bud, and would have gave Arum the strap. Thurman finessed all the PBC. Exactly. He did. I didn't even go that far, but I could have. But that's the bigger picture because, like I told y'all before, nigga, Bud tried to sue me. But do I hold it against him in this situation? No, I don't. I don't hold it against Bud Crawford. I don't. Do I want to interview? Do I want to interview that nigga? Hell no. Hell no. I don't ever want to be in a room with him. Errol Spence, would I rather interview him all day? But I don't care about interviewing him. But it's something for us. But typical niggas, typical black people, we take it and make it a light skin versus dark skin nigga debate. You better not be pulling my leg. If Westbrook went to Detroit, I'm off. Because I'm about to go order my jersey right now. I'm going to go get that bitch made. Don't play with me. If Westbrook went to Detroit, I'm logging off. Boy, this nigga playing with me. Boy, why you playing with me like that, dog? Why you playing me like that, dog? That nigga ain't went to no fucking Detroit. These niggas playing with my emotions. This nigga playing with my emotions. I should take your wrench and boot your ass up out of here. You don't care about no wrench? Here you go, bro. Here you go. Get the fuck up out of here. I've been wanting to get rid of you anyway. I'm glad your sweet and sour ass get up here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. This nigga gonna say it's only two pro Bud Crawford black channels that I know. Me and Town that I know. And Mr. Anthony Davis gonna say, oh, you ride Bud nuts. Like a nigga ain't got to see a motherfucker say, Earl this, Earl that, Earl bigger than Bud. Earl, you gotta hear that shit all day. You don't hear a positive thing about Terrence Crawford at all. But do he go over to some of them other niggas' channels that's capping and lying and saying, oh, you know, Earl can do this and Earl can take kryptonite, eat it, and shit out a windstorm. Do you go over there and tell this motherfucker, oh, he dick sucking Earl too much? Shut the fuck up. Get your snitch bitch your ass up out of here. You probably one of them fake ass YouTube pages on here. Get your ass up out of here, my smoky boys. Get up out of here. You tell me where I lied at about Bud. In this whole situation, you tell me where I lied at. See, when I get getting in their ass, when I get to getting in their ass, You know, when I get to really getting in there and I make the Keith Thurman comparison, when Keith Thurman get treated better, Deion Williams, salute. D Wright, I see you. I've been seeing you. You know, when I get to saying, oh, they treat Keith Thurman better, now they crying. Now I'm on Terrence Crawford nuts. But your homeboy, now I ain't even gotten to this argument yet, but your homeboy say Bob Aaron won't give them to me. Now before he got the Bob Aaron won't give them to me, tell Errol Spence to tell Terrence Errol Spence said tell Terrence Crawford get a belt. Crawford get a belt. He proceeds to go after Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia. He go just like this. Bob Aaron won't give them to me. Bob Aaron all smoke and mirrors. Bob Aaron don't want to make the fight. Oh, Bob Aaron protecting Terrence Crawford. Bob Aaron don't want him. I'll crush him. I'll walk through him. It's a landslide. I'll wipe him out. I'll Windex him. I'll Clorox him. I Swiffer mop him. Okay, I'll blue face him. I'll blue face him. But all of a sudden, I'll get the easy belt first. All of a sudden, I'm going to take the easy route. All of a sudden, Al want me to fight Pacquiao. All of a sudden, we get all these excuses. But do anybody hold Errol Spence accountable? Because had Errol Spence not said nothing, had Errol Spence said, okay, we'll negotiate, you know, Bob Aaron trying to get me on the money. Bob Aaron ain't trying to make the fight. Derek Webster, salute. I ain't saying nothing. Kalen Jones, what's going on? I ain't got nothing to say about it. I believe him too. I said, yeah, Bob Aaron, cheap ass, trying to sign Errol to an 80-year contract just to fight Bud. You know what? I'm riding with Errol. Yeah, Southside Boxing too. Shout out. I ain't see him make no videos in a bit. All I'm saying is why they don't hold him accountable for that. He said, get a belt. When Jeff Horn had a belt, everybody was ready. Then he said, well, I'll fight him. Keith Thurman, hey, I'll fight him. Errol Spence said, yeah, I'll fight him. When Bud got the belt, oh, Terrence get a belt for sure. You know, Danny Garcia, I don't want to fight him, but you know, I had a better run at 140. You know, I had a better run. You know, Bud ain't really. If he get a belt at 147, I say he the best. Yeah, he legit. Come on, man. Come on. I don't see nobody saying that. Oh, he back. I'm gonna block his ass again. Watch this. He back. Hold on. You get out of here too. Yeah, yep, go ahead. Get up out of here too. Anybody be like, I've never anybody, but oh, you dick sucking, but you tell me anybody else besides Southside Town and me that talk about Bud. Real talk on a regular basis. Who talk about Crawford? Who? Where's the oversaturation of Terrence Crawford? Real talk. Because if your average person, all they do is talk bad about him. Oh, he didn't get him in. And the very nigga, hold on. The very nigga, right? And I kind of lost my train of thought. I was reading Jake Thomas' comment. I can't remember what I was about to say, but I'm reading his comment. He said, bro, don't remember when throwing, Brock Crawford's ready to sue you. Niggas just don't want to admit Earl disappointed them when he went on that show and sounded like he wasn't free smoked. He's a real boogie man and dollar. You see, the nigga tried to put a twist on it. You know what I'm saying? He tried to put a twist on it like everything was all right. But his very same cronies, I'll answer that in a minute, get it, Mike. His very same cronies, I'm gonna use your super chat. I'm gonna give me a minute. I'm gonna get super chat. Then get him. His very same homies. That's under their umbrella. He sounds suspect, man. He don't want to fight him. You know, he sounds suspect, man. What you think about it? See, what they did was they asked me, hey, CJ, what you think about that interview he just did? You know what I said. He's a sucker. He's a fool. Nigga sound like a bitch to me. That's what I said. I kept it Mr. T. Your boy kept it 100. Everybody tiptoeing. They act like they had the men in black red light. See, I already know how niggas is, man. Niggas want to play both sides. Look here, I'm not gonna keep you happy and keep you happy. No, I'm not doing that. Your boy gonna keep it 1,000. If I hurt your feelings, so be it. Block me, disown me, delete my number, do whatever. I'ma keep it 1,000. But Life with Adrian, salute to him. He said, thanks for doing the video on Crawford the other day. Salute. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it was you that. Yeah, I got you, man. I might not have answered you, but I did the video as soon as you asked. Gary Benson, what's up, my nizzle? He said it was good. Bud kind of created his own problem by re-signing with Top Rank. The freeze out was on the horizon when Bud was at Junior welterweight. Most boxing heads knew it was coming. He didn't have a choice, but I agree. We knew it was coming, but we really thought it might be different when Errol Spence said, "Get a belt, I'll fight you." Keith Thurman was saying you too small. Now I'm thinking like, yeah, man, he too small. Bud food. I could see Keith Thurman wiping him out. I seen what Gamboa did to him. You know, Hank Lundy pieced him up a little bit. I could see Errol Spence just stumping through him. But you notice when he got there, he got a belt. He destroyed Jeff Warren. The narrative changed. And then it got worse when he dismantled Amir Khan. It got worse. But what people don't understand, and I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't get an opportunity. I'm gonna get on my question. I didn't get an opportunity to address that. I'm gonna just say this: when people say he re-signed with Top Rank, you got to know the game. The game is this: Top Rank waits you get one more fight, and they say either you gonna sign this extension or you going on the shelf. They did it with Chavez. He got out of it. They did it with Jesse Vargas. They say, okay, you got one more fight left. If you sign an extension with Top Rank, you can have the Jeff Horn fight before whatever the guy he fought before he fought Crawford. Jesse Vargas said no, and I don't know what they settled was. Mikey Garcia went through the same thing. They said, Mikey, you got one fight left. Sign this extension or go on the shelf. And then it was, okay, you fight Gamboa and then you free. Mikey was like, I ain't fighting Gamboa. He said, I ain't fighting Gamboa because y'all gonna probably try to rob me. He didn't say that, but I'm just guessing. Mikey set out for whatever long was 10, 11, 12 months. In my opinion, I don't think Terrence Crawford wanted to sit out. Okay, I don't think he wanted to sit out and go to war with Top Rank. And also, he had a contract that was tied to Matador Sports, so that whole thing would have got messy. And two, some people don't want to be on a fight-by-fight deal with PBC. Some people want stability. And we see PBC let Devin Haney walk away because he wanted a network deal. Jaron Ennis over there, they haven't locked him up to a deal. Deontay Wilder, they just mind fucked Deontay Wilder so good that or gave him an unofficial deal. He didn't get a network deal. No matter how big a star Errol Spence is, he hasn't got a network deal. Some people don't want to be on a fight-by-fight deal. And another reason, and people say, why did Danny Jacobs leave? Before I ask Mike, I answer my question. And subscribe to get on Mike Boxing. All right. And another thing about the Crawford, the whole Crawford deal was I kind of lost my train of thought. But the whole thing about the Crawford deal, I'm gonna try to make myself remember. Some guys don't want to be on a fight-by-fight deal, but Danny Jacobs, this is what I was gonna say. Danny Jacobs actually left PBC to go with Eddie Hearn and HBO because this was out his coach's mouth. They left that deal from PBC because they got tired 6, 5, 8 weeks out. They got tired of not knowing when they was gonna fight. He was like, you know what, man? This is out of Andre Rozier's mouth. He did the interview on the Boxing Wits a long time ago when he was still with HBO. Before, I think it was way before Derevchenko fight. He said, you know what? Rozier was saying, you know, we left PBC because they wouldn't keep us on a consistent fight schedule. Now, I just talked about PBC. They only announce fights 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, a month out, and they expect us to be able to accommodate with flights. The closer you make the flight to your the hotel room is not a problem. But the closer you make your flight to a fight, the more expensive it becomes. If I get three months out, my flight gonna be basically dirt cheap. If I make my flight 6 months out, it's gonna be dirt cheap. Even a hotel room gonna be a little cheaper. But Danny Jacobs said he left PBC because he got tired not being on a regular schedule. And when you have a network deal, there are there are benefits because Crawford is guaranteed $3.5 million. If Earl Spence go out there and get knocked out by Sean Porter, and he want to come back versus Flip Wilson Jr., they be like, oh, we'll offer you $1 million for your comeback fight. You know, you can open up for Tank, or you could be the co-main or Tank Javante Tank Davis. Terrence Crawford go out there get knocked out by Ingus. Hey, he go back out there and fight Mac Jones, 177th ranked guy out there with a network deal. His floor is $3 million, whatever, 3.5, 3 million. His floor is that. So they're responsible for accommodating. Now, there are good and bad things that come with a floor because Errol Spence get knocked out. Okay, Errol Spence probably go tune up when he wants to. He get 3 tune-up fights in, and he not being rushed, and then he can go at his speed and get a rematch or rehabilitate him at his speed. But when a motherfucker getting 3 million, ESPN, I don't want to see you fight Flip or Mac or Riggedy Woo Jones. You know, some motherfucker from Louisiana, Mississippi that's 0-55. No, we need you to go back and rematch Ingus after this little tune-up because we guarantee you that. So it's good and bad things. See, a lot of times we don't understand the magnitude of the business of boxing. We see a motherfucker get $3 million. We see a motherfucker get $5 million. But at the end of the day, I remember when Della Horton nigga was telling me this, and my man, he locked in the Fed joint. I miss my dog, but we used to be talking boxing in the gym. He told me, he was like, man, young nigga, I remember when Oscar De La Hoya, and I think he said with Felix Trinidad fought. He said this nigga say Bob Earl made more money than both of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Mike said you got any side scoop on Spence and Porter fight taking place. Heard that Spence trying to get it to LA. It was supposed to be in Brooklyn. It was supposed to be on Sunday, I think September 1st, at Brooklyn Barclays Center, but then it was supposed to be on regular Fox, and they was going to use the last football this Sunday to promote the fight, and they was going to use the fight to promote boxing. But Earl Spence wanted to be on pay-per-view. It was so funny about it is a lot of us thought that Earl Spence wanted to be on pay-per-view because Mikey and Danny. Now, I don't know if Mikey and Danny's still happening. I can't tell y'all which way it's going. I don't even tell you about Heine, Triple G, Canelo, Kovalev is agreed to unless and things could change. That's the only thing I can tell you about that. But I heard it's supposed to be September 21st. But if it changed to LA, or if it was between Dallas and Barclays, if it changed to LA, if it changed to Vegas, it changed to Texas, then the dates change because the venues change. Now, if they're gonna do LA, then I think you will have Wilder Ortiz in LA. I heard that might be in October. Somebody was telling me yesterday. I don't know nothing about that. And then you might have them doing it in September. So they both. I mean, October gonna be tight for Wilder and Ortiz because it's gonna be tight because the Clippers starting back up. And then think about it for everybody that travel out to LA. I mean, like I said, I'm not no wealthy nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't have money like that, but I don't have money like that. But at the end of the day, with the Clippers and the Lakers, you know, going to LA, underrated darkness was going on. With them going to LA, that's gonna raise up a lot of things in especially downtown LA. So a lot of hotels gonna be charging more. So, but yeah, I'm just going through the chat now. But I was stuck gonna get him my question. I was gonna forget him, man. He said, "Go Celtics." Tatum All-Star. The energy definitely changed. Buzz came from the mud, and he didn't want to be on the shelf like Garcia. Yeah, you can't be on. I mean, it depends, man. I mean, ain't nobody trying to sit out for 2 years, and then he sat out for 2 years, and then Errol Spence, man, moved up, and then you know you get to PBC, and now you know Keith Thurman retired, Errol Spence move back up, Sean Porter move back up, and then you sitting there with Booz Putin with a belt. You sitting there with Ramirez with a belt or Regis Prograis. I mean, in the ties change. So he didn't have time, especially given Crawford career started off with a lower promoter. But Graylin Wells said, look at Earl. Earl has been a wealthy all the last few years since he won the IBF and can't get a regular activity. We still waiting on the damn Porter day. And they going to wait till the last minute. I told you that, man. That's another reason why I this year I wasn't going to no bullshit fights. My goal coming this year was go to 5 fights, but that ain't gonna happen because I haven't seen the fight I want to go to. I think they still pay Earl. Now at the end of the day, I'm gonna put it to you this way, D. Right? Was you go to your job, right? Put it to you this way, and you could take this for a grain of salt. This is human nature. You go to your job. They say, what we in now? July. They say in December we're gonna give you a $5 raise, right? D. Right? They say in December we're gonna give you a $5 raise. Now you can say it's on the handshake agreement. I get my $5 raise in December, right? Or D. Right? They say you can sign a contract and you gonna get that $5 raise in December. Which one would you rather do? Which one would you rather do? Which one would you rather do? You rather do it off the handshake, or you rather do it off the off a contract? You just gotta let me know which one you're gonna do. I don't know what's going on with my shit. There you go. I got a touchscreen. I don't use it. Yeah, I agree. I said the same thing with Wilder with Neutral Natural said. I'm fighting as much as I can. If I was Wilder, I would have been running through these, but Wilder don't have to do that now. He's I agreed to Earl and switched up, and it's cool. It's cool, man. Niggas be like, and I don't have a problem with Earl switching up. I don't really have a problem with the nigga switching up because Dream Chaser, me, you, and Ronnie come up right now on $5 million a piece. Nigga, I'm not the same nigga. I'm not the same nigga. I'm telling you that right now. Your boy ain't the same nigga. I ain't one of them niggas like Uncle Elroy. Well, Uncle Elroy tell Craig, I know I was the one back in the day saying I never leave the hood. When I hit the lottery, I was gone. I'm gone. I ain't the same nigga. I'm gone. I'm leaving my fucking shoes here. Only thing I'm taking is my hat collection because my original hat collection got fucked up. I'm taking my hat collection. I'm taking my limited edition starter Michigan jacket, and that's it. Everything else in the dog, and my girls and my family. That's it. I'm gone. I ain't gonna be the same nigga. Errol Wright. But don't play the role though. Like you really want it to happen. Don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't insult my intelligence like game don't recognize game. That's what I got mad with Earl about. Don't insult my intelligence. See, I ain't got to be a book smart nigga to understand what he doing. It's a lot of book smart niggas that graduated college, that was finished the top of their class in high school, that can rub two nickels together. They can make fire out of wood chips without a fucking lighter. Right? It's a lot of smart people out here, but a lot of people ain't street smart. I know what he doing. Don't insult my intelligence. And that's how I feel he doing. He insulted my intelligence. Just come out and keep it real. Come on, keep it real. Hassan Jamison said they will freeze out Bud even if he was on PBC. He's the world's most dangerous boxer and is a switch hitter. No one trains for that. Exactly. I agree. That's an interesting take, Hassan Jamison, man. I agree. I mean, Earl Smith. I mean, people say tell Bud to come to Top Rank, right? They say tell Bud to come to Top Rank, but the very same guy in Errol Spence that everybody is saying is the golden child, but he has been the most duck fighter on PBC. Not Deontay Wilder, not Gervonta Tank Davis, not Andre Berto, Victor Ortiz, not Manny Pacquiao, not Charlos, not J Rock, not Caleb, not Benavidez, Plant Work, Truex, not Adonis Stevenson, not Tabiti, not none of them dudes. Regan Dial, Errol Spence was the most duck PBC fighter to date, not Luis Ortiz. It was Errol Spence. Errol Spence inactivity stopped. Sean Porter, I rematch Kell Brook. Sean Porter went over to Sheffield when Errol fought Kell Brook, and his daddy's to interview out there. They in the street somewhere. I think it might have been American fight. They went over there in the street somewhere, and Sean like, yeah, I'll fuck Kell Brook up. I want my belt back. But Errol Spence got that belt. He didn't want it back. He didn't want that belt back when Errol Spence got it. Oh, I don't want to fight Errol Spence. I just want to fight Keith Thurman down. I'm like, okay. So let's not act like Errol Spence can't sympathize with Terrence. That's not like Errol Spence can't sympathize with Terrence. Errol Spence has been the most dug fighter. What's so disheartening to me is that Errol Spence continued the cycle of you know, when you became the boogeyman and you no longer had that role and you in a position to grant people a shot, he didn't say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fight this motherfucker because I remember nobody wanted to fight me. He said, nah, fuck that. Freeze that nigga out. So be it. But if you're gonna freeze somebody out before I go, and I'm gonna get to a Q&A after I talk about Charlo. If you're gonna freeze somebody out, right, and do it that way, I think you should be a little bit more intelligent about doing it. Because one minute you're saying I'll wash them, one minute you saying I was gonna pull up to a Amir Khan fight, but they told me not to. I beat his ass and I beat Canelo ass. I whoop his ass. I do this. Oh, they won't give him to me. Get a belt. You say all this shit that can be questioned in hindsight, but all this space and opportunity. It's like being in school. Homeboy back there talking. He running his mouth. I fuck you up. I get out of my seat. I say, come on. Meet me in the hallway. Ain't nobody out there. The bell ain't rung. Meet me in the hallway. You go outside of the classroom. Meet me in the hallway, pussy. What'd he do? Oh, man, I ain't trying to get suspended. And you know what? Blah, blah, blah. I thought so. That's exactly what that is. That's a disappointment. That's a disappointment. But you know what? Had he not did all that I fight the nigga, I do this to him, easy work, I watch him. Had he not started that parade of a rah chant, we wouldn't have nothing to be wrong, mad about it. He just said it's business. He on the wrong side of the street, blah, blah, blah. Aquarius says his brother died today, man. Hopefully everything all right, man, with that whole situation. Man, prayers going out to him, man. I know I'm way behind in the chat. I apologize. Corey, what's going on? Oh, Wine, you a fun boy? Wine, we'll see you later. You a fun boy? You play with donut holes, Wine? Yeah. We know you don't get no cooch. That's cool. It's always these little 5'5" Hispanic dudes that's talking shit. Always these 5'5" dudes. Don't even come to your belt line. Don't even come to your belt line. These 5'5" Hispanic smack the shit out of one of you niggas. Y'all better go back to land being a brick mason or something. Little Luigi ass niggas. I've been to stump one of you niggas. I'm trying to go through the comment section, but Bushido, what's going on? Bushido Box. I mean, I done took a few niggas wrenches today. Let me bless a nigga at least with one. Sharmark Warsim say Bud and Earl both fight twice a year right now. Basically, you're right. But you gotta remember, Bud's schedule got threw off because of the injury with Jeff Horn. Well, they said it was an injury, but he fought twice last year, twice this year. He don't try to fight. Errol Spence shit got threw off because nobody wouldn't fight him. 17, he fought maybe twice. Maybe twice he fought. I think he only fought once in 2017. I could be wrong. And then he didn't from May on down. He didn't fight. He was supposed to fight again. Collazo came out with a shoulder injury. He fought Peterson in January of last year. Then he fought Campo in June. Then he didn't come back till March to fight Mikey. So yeah, you going to Manny and Keith? Nah, I ain't going to that one. I got. I had my family. We had a funeral to attend, so that ain't gonna happen. I'm not going, but it's not in state. The fight needs to be in Vegas or New York. Period. They should do it in Dallas or Florida. Tyson said, "You show respect by fighting each other and making money together." He said, "Hey, my LCL Hill, you got the plug in. Who hire and prefer?" Thought you was going back to the military, nigga. Thought you was going back to the military. Email me, I'll hook you up. I got a boy. I think I started for 15 an hour, maybe more. But I plug you, my boy. He a union steward. He don't give a fuck. He get you in. They get paid every week too. I was got my nephew in there, man. But I know the Chrysler plant is supposed to be hiring. They both start off the same, but once you get in the plant, they got better benefits. You gonna spend money on nothing. Toothache, heartache, toe ache, ass ache. Why didn't Earl Spence fight for the intern WC belt in 2018 when Thurman was inactive? Um, I don't know. That's a good question. I can't really speak on that, but uh, I don't know why. Probably politics. Bob Miriam played the same game real well. Earl Crawford is under contract and act like Earl has the freedom, but 3 million is 3 million. Yeah, it don't matter shit. I ain't, if you happy with you getting paid, I think it's gonna happen because Bud contract finna end. I think he should take. Nah, that shit ain't gonna work unless Bob Miriam just say, you know what, go, all the money over there for you. They're gonna do the same thing with him, and ain't no guarantee his contract over. A lot of them niggas tell a lot of these dudes different shit. They'll tell a motherfucker tell Fred something, and they'll tell another nigga something else. Until I hear for myself from his contract up or he said himself, I would take that for a grain of salt. I wouldn't take that as a guarantee. But even if his contract up, they may let him walk. They may not let him walk. They may do the same thing they did to Vargas, Garcia, Chavez, and say, and Floyd, oh, you get to your last fight, and you got to sign this contract, or you're gonna put you on the shelf. It don't really make no sense for them not to fight. But like I said before, PBC don't want to fight that guy. But I don't know if it's I really want it to happen, but I ain't gonna put no more energy into it. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. Canelo just robbed the boxing fans of Kovalev and Yard. It is what it is. You gotta put that blame on the zone too. Corey, I see Corey Lee. I subscribe to Corey Lee. Ricky E. Yeah, yeah, I heard about it's agreed to. Yeah, I heard that shit earlier. I'm gonna talk about Jamal in a minute, so give me a minute. I'm gonna get to a Q&A. So y'all got any questions I ain't get to? Shout out to Boxing Nerd. I just so happened to land on that. Oh yeah, I told y'all that shit was gonna happen earlier. Y'all acting like y'all Hyman Win Triple G agreed to too. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I heard that early in the day. Y'all on the late freight. 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 Yeah, man. I heard it, man. I can't tell y'all who told me. And then if I told y'all who told me, then what make me so special? You feel me? What make me so special? But that's just what it is. It won't be on the same card. It won't. Triple G and Jaime gonna be on. And I heard Jaime ain't giving this belt up neither. He said that's a 6-month wait to go back, and I need a waiver. Oh shit, I wouldn't even go back. Fuck that. Like my shit is still shaky. That was a sign from God. Don't take your black ass to the army. What Furious tell Trey? The army is no place for a black man. I know I butchered it. You know, there's no. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about before I get into Q&A. I don't even know how long I've been on. I ain't been on that long. I want to talk about Jamal Charlo. Now, I'm gonna talk about that in particular. I'm not gonna talk about Canelo, but Canelo gonna be stripped of the IBF. All right. Triple G gonna fight Jaime Maguire. So the ties has turned for PBC. They have turned, and when I mean they turn hard because Al Heyman controls the welterweight division, the junior welterweight division. He controls half of the super middleweight division. He controls the heavyweight division. Those are 4 divisions that Al Heyman controlled that I could think of off top. Al Heyman is about to add the middleweight division. Because if Derevchenko, if he get ordered to fight Kamil Jamat and Triple G is next in line, but if Triple G pass that opportunity up and Triple G go down to fight Jaime Maguire, well, he gonna fight Jaime Maguire at 160. Jaime's gonna keep his 160-pound belt for what I understand, right? Derevchenko with the IBF, He's an Al Heyman managed fighter. He's a PBC fighter. Jamal Charlo's a PBC fighter. So naturally, Jamal Charlo will get a unification bout with Derevchenko. Now he can do it again in Houston because Derevchenko don't have no fan base. He could do it again in Houston. So you had Derevchenko Charlo. So let's just say for the sake of hell, Jamal Charlo end up with 2 belts. Let's say the WBA say, you know what, we tired of Homeboy. We tired of Canelo. We gonna strip him too. If Rob Brandt beat Murata again, he probably have to fight he gonna probably fight he the regular WBA champ. He probably got to fight somebody to get the super. But you can have Rob Brandt with the regular belt, with the super WBA belt, Charlo with 2 belts, and Demetrius Andrade with a belt on his own. So it's bleak. Just last year, as bleak as it looked for Jamal Charlo at 160, he can come out. He can come out with 2. He can come out with 2 belts. He can make the zone pay him to fight Demetrius Andrade on his own, or Demetrius Andrade contract him around his own, or they can send him over to fight Jamal Charlo for 3 belts. What I'm saying is, you can get you can get. I don't know when the last time this has happened in the middleweight division, but you can have 4 black major title holders, well, 3 that hold 4 of the belts, major title holders at 160. And Al Heyman can control the board at not only 160, 54, 47, half of 68, and heavyweight division. Al Heyman got the 3 most prestigious divisions: middleweight, heavyweight, welterweight. It kind of paves the way for Errol Spence, Tony Harrison, or J Rock, or Jamil Charlo, and secretly, Triple G. It won't show this in history. Triple G ain't want to fight Doug Charlo and got out the way. Hold on. Triple G Doug Charlo and got out the way. Canelo got stripped of 2 or 3 belts. If this scenario happened and got out the way. Danny Jacobs got defeated. He gonna move up, got out the way. So Danny Jacobs, I told y'all, he never wanted to fight Jamal Charlo. He never wanted to fight him. And people say, "Oh, you hate this guy, you hate that guy." No, I made it a conscious effort to let you niggas know. Danny Jacobs never wanted to fight him. So Al Heyman will control the 3 most prestigious divisions in boxing historically: welterweight, junior, or middleweight, and heavyweight. Now, can he keep control of welterweight? Is the question. Because when it comes to he can get Jerron Ennis if he wanted to. He could. He can get Regis Progress if he wanted to. He could. Josh Taylor talking about signing with signing with Eddie Hearn. Al Heyman cut that shit off. He could. That's easy shit for him. Sean Porter go up to 54. They'll keep the cycle going. Earl Spencer go to 54. He'll keep the cycle going. Keith Thurman gonna retire. I didn't even think about him going up. If he do go up, he'll chase Boo Boo for catchweight. For whatever reason, Boo Boo beat him. He want to fight him. Okay. And you say the 54 pounders move up. You say Tony Harrison move up. You say Jamil will move up. You could say J Rock can move up. You could say Lubin eventually will move up. They'll move to middleweight. You'll say Jamal will move up to super middleweight. Demetrius Andrade, I know he don't control him. He'll move up to super middleweight. Each one of them motherfuckers work hand and foot. The welterweight, the junior middleweight division, the middleweight division, and the super middleweight division. Al Heyman got that shit sold up. Al Heyman can control 140 if he wanted to. Al Heyman can get Hooker if he wanted to. When Hooker come out that DAZN contract, which he just came out of one, they're not gonna sign Hooker long time. He can get Hooker. He can get Taylor. He can get Progress. He could have been had Progress. He can get Ennis. He can drop a bag and solve all Ennis problems. Al Heyman can control all that shit. Al Heyman can control everything. And then don't forget, he still got Tank. And if Tank is what we believe he can be, Tank can clear 130. If Tank can beat Lomachenko after he get all the belts, he control lightweight. Now 140 is a different ball game. Al strategically can lock this shit up. It's gonna take a little money to be spent, but he can lock the loser, the winner of the World Boxing Super Series up. Only one he can't lock up is Jose Ramirez. He said 47, 54, 60 all going. It don't matter if they start ordering mandatories. It don't really matter. It just don't. Because at the end of the day, it's nobody at 54 that can beat none of them. None of them. There's nobody at 54 that can beat none of them. Lara fighting Canelo, brother. I don't know why. But at 60, I don't think it's nobody, and I know he don't control Boo Boo. Nobody can beat Boo Boo at 60 besides Jamal. 47 is I don't think any welterweight gonna beat Arrow. I don't think no champion gonna be no non-champion gonna be the champion at welterweight, including Pacquiao being a regular champion. Not right now. It's just not gonna happen. I don't believe they signed Hooker for 3 years. I just don't believe that. I could be wrong. You could be right, but they signed him to a 2 or 3 fight deal last time. So I know he did great things, but I just don't believe they would lock him up. They only locked him up for a 2-fight deal, 3-fight deal last time. That shit crazy. Then he was a free agent, then he just re-upped. But Al Heyman controls a lot. Andrew Ruiz changed the game. Because if you control the heavyweight division, now if you was controlling the heavyweight division with Klitschko, you really didn't have no American money. You had international money, but now I don't think anybody looking at it like that. And he can control if he wanted to. And also he controls Barrios. But in my opinion, I think Barrios could beat Virgil Ortiz, but I wouldn't bet on that. I would put my money on Virgil Ortiz. See, Oscar De La Hoya got an ace in the hole with Ortiz. Ortiz is special. Virgil Ortiz is special. He said, "You tripping? Spence will for 100% beat everybody except Bud, which is a 50-50." I agree. I don't know where I lied. Where I lied at about I didn't say anybody else would beat Spence. I said the other day that Sean Porter gonna lose. I said a couple weeks ago Sean Porter lose. I said Keith Thurman lose. I think that was this weekend. I said it. He'll lose over the holiday weekend. Who else you got? Manny Pacquiao. That was already understood. Don't need to be explained. Y'all know how Phil Spencer beat him. He'll beat Danny Garcia. I mean, I didn't. He probably talking about somebody in chat, but yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I forgot he was with Rock Nation. Excuse me. You're right. He with Rock Nation. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You got that right. Unless they take a buyout, but I don't know. He says is the good thing is for PBC to control that much. The best fights besides the J Rock and Hard fight, Plant Uzataki, all been on PBC. Yeah. Historically, y'all can ask questions. I'll get to questions. Historically, I'm used to boxing being slow in January, February, and March. And the summer kind of being hit or miss. Remember, Zab fought Amir Khan in the summer. That might have been the highlight of that particular summer. I'm putting it to you this way if I get to the Q&A. The best fight months for boxing should be summer. That's when summer hit in June, when the NBA Finals over with. July, August. It may be the first Saturday of September. Maybe. Depending on when college football. Those should be the 4 biggest months for boxing. But if you notice, me watching boxing just through this decade and half of the previous decade, what I've noticed is that boxing puts his best fights on in the middle of football season. Now, it may not seem big to you guys, but college football is bigger than the National Basketball Association. Besides the playoffs, it is. And then NFL is now starting to put shit on Sundays too. I mean Saturdays too. They didn't put Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. In the NFL, like it or not, a lot of people they say the NFL is racist, but you in the most racist sport in boxing. It's race driven, but that's not my argument. Boxing puts its best products on the wrong time of year, but personally, I like it because I remember I could be in college, writing papers but I knew that sometimes it was the difference between life and death. And I put it to this way, or some shit happened. I can go out, nigga pull a gun out, niggas get to fighting, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of things saved me not only being in school writing paper shit like that, but one thing that also saved me was boxing. Because usually when the Saturday night college football game came on, okay, I watched that. I see which way it's going. That's about 10 o'clock. I didn't care about the western time fights. 10, 11 o'clock, I'm hitting the club. I'm going out and about. Now I remember Broner fought DeMarco right around maybe somewhere around that time period. And that kept me in the house. Danny Amir Khan kept me in the house. So boxing kind of keep me. I love it because I go from college football, maybe go to Buffalo Wild Wings, then I go to boxing, then I might wake up and do some shit in the morning, church or whatever it may be with the folks. Then I go into football. So my whole weekend, boxing, NCAA, NFL saved me a ton of money. Because I'm not going out there to the titty bars. I'm not going out there buying fifths of Irk and Jerk. I'm not going out there almost getting DUI. So I kind of like it like that, but I think boxing need to put they better fights on in the summer. But it's a reason why they don't do that. I remember you saying Notre Dame would beat Clemson. All right, man. God damn, bro. God damn. If they would have scored, they would have in the first half. They was running up the score. But yeah, I got questions. Gamecocks. I ain't got no problem with them. I'm so mad Marcus Lattimore tore his knee up. I'm mad at but shit, the fall ain't no better season than the fall. It ain't too hot. You got high school on Friday, college on Saturday, boxing Saturday night, NFL on Sunday. And don't let the NFL start, NBA start. Oh shit. NBA, man, I'm a FanDuel fanatic. They just send me a notification like, you playing FanDuel? Nope, not until football come back on. Shit, I heard that Madden coming out on the second now. They gonna get me if I got it to spend after this vacation. Is Pacquiao versus Thurman sold out? Is the tickets left? I didn't even look. I heard it was not ticket, but Town said they sold a lot of tickets. Town said they sold a lot of tickets, so I heard it was selling good. I haven't looked. I heard it was selling good. I think it was 300, 400 to get in the door. Volunteers gonna win the SEC this year. You need to go over to Colossal Sports TV page. He a big Tennessee fan. Every year Tennessee get their ass whooped. I like to see them cry, but they see me cry when Ohio State get to whooping our ass every year. But yeah, Colossal Sports TV, he loved Tennessee. And them motherfuckers sorry as hell. Y'all niggas ain't been shit since T. Martin. My dad still got that Volunteers Championship hat. It's all white and it's still in mint condition. It's in mint condition. He still got that Joker. Yep. That boy in mint condition. The year after Peyton left, they win. That's how you knew Peyton Manning was a bum. T. Martin. He coached for he coached somewhere. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. The best time of the season, D. Rice said, "Can you do a video on FanDuel when it's close to the season?" Never did it before. That's simple. It's simple. Depending on what you playing, you get a salary cap. But I do a video. You get a salary cap on it. I can't remember. I think NBA is 60,000. You get 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards, two small fours, two power fours in the center. Now DraftKings is a little different, and each player is priced different every night, depending on their matchup. LeBron probably might be last season. He probably averaged 11.5. Giannis averaged 12.5, 12,500. Anthony Davis is probably Westbrook was the highest I ever seen. Westbrook and James Harden. They was almost like 20,000. So it's a strategy thing. Football a little difficult because you got injuries and shit. That's my favorite one. I won the football contest before. I did. I hit that bitch a whole contest. I had Jameis Winston as my quarterback. I think he threw a late touchdown to OJ Howard. OJ Howard won me that bitch. That's what it was. Man, my lineup was crazy like a motherfucker that day. I'm gonna look that bitch back up. Hold on. I think I can look that shit up. My lineup was crazy that weekend. Y'all keep asking questions though. I ain't got shit to do. When I locked, it was $475 to get in the door. Vegas rooms are going for $300 a night. Yeah, I don't, man. I just know that shit. I ain't even logged into my shit. That's how long I've been out of FanDuel. I play baseball opening day. That's it. I probably got some money. He said, check your email, man. Hold on. I didn't change the nigga password. I'm gonna lock myself. I'm in. Nigga, let me see it. Yeah, nigga got 12 cents in his account. Hold on, let me go back. I don't know what I hit that bitch for. It's low, but I hit that bitch. I hit that hoe, man. I ain't tell nobody. I think I told my girlfriend. She tried to spend on my shit, but I hit that bitch too. You can win some money on FanDuel, but they use those line makers. It'd be a lot of ringers on that bitch. Tennessee ain't doing nothing. They got all them motherfuckers recruits, all them good ass players. I want to know about the football one anyway. The basketball one is the basketball. The basketball is an addiction. Football ain't shit because I only play Sundays. I might do a Monday through Thursday, but basketball is an addiction. Basketball, you need Gamblers Anonymous. Real shit. Basketball, you can play every day. Basketball is an addiction. It's a real addiction. When I worked at GM, my whole unit, well, some of us, we used to play every day. Every day we played FanDuel for, well, private we played $2, but I was playing $10, $20 a day from November, and it's just basketball, not from November all the way to April. I had an addiction. I had to stop. I had an addiction like a motherfucker. I had an addiction. Basketball, don't start that shit. But I hit for 3 weeks straight. Every day I hit. Nigga saying Fury bluffing. Fury bluffing. He don't want to fight Wilder. Good then. Fight Ruiz. Fury is a joke. Fury is a joke. Some people like DraftKings better too. Me, I don't like the interface, but DraftKings, you like FanDuel, you lock at when the first game start of your slate. Your game start at 7 p.m. And in NBA, LeBron say after 7, oh, I'm not playing, then you stuck with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Basically, DraftKings, you can switch out until if LeBron play at 10:30, you can shuffle LeBron out with anybody. The most I won on DraftKings was 2,000, bro. Yeah, you get it in. Anything under $9,999, they don't take no taxes out. Now, if you go above 10 racks, they taking taxes out. If you go 10 racks or above, yep, you go 10 racks or above, they taking taxes out. Same shit apply in the real world. Now, if you go 9,999, you keep all that shit. They drop that bitch right in your PayPal account, and you get a check. Cornelius Littlejohn, what's going on? This niggas in there that hit for a milli. Whenever that game was, with Trubisky had threw them like 7 touchdowns against Tampa Bay, that's who won the mega. Every week it's $1 million. Last week it was damn near every week it was $1 million NFL slate, Sunday main slate. And somebody put Trubisky, Taylor Gabriel. He won $1 million. Second place was like 100, 200,000. Third place was like 50 or whatever it was. But niggas be getting paid on that bitch. But they be ringers on there, man, for real. Real. But y'all got any more questions? I answer them shit. I ain't walking miles today because I ain't about to get bit up. You gotta give me some off. Give me some motherfucking off. Give me some off. Damn, Mayweather did get rocked. Somebody sent me that shit this morning. Mayweather got crossed the fuck up. How much you have to put in average? To add to your account. Hold on, they changed it. Like to add to your account, it's a minimum you only can add in. He said it's a minimum, but the minimum was like it was $10. They changed it to $5 now. But you gotta put $10 in your account, I think it is, to add money to your account. But you got the Mega Million NFL, that's $9. But then you got $5, you got dollar games, you got 25-cent games, you got 50-cent games, you got dollar, 2, 5, you got GPPs, you got cash games. Cash is like smaller contests where you put $5 in, you can triple it up, you can quintuple it. I mean, and if you get above the money line, you turn 5 to 25. Um, you got different games you can play. You got cash and GPP. GPP is large groups. Things like 100, 50, 100, thousands of people you got to beat. So he said 9 for one play and make a stacks. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can make a million. Last year, that's what it was. You can make a million. Yeah. Yeah, you can make a million last year. It changed though. But my strategy for me. Now, if I'm feeling good, I might throw $9 in that bitch. If I'm feeling good, I might if I'm up and I've been doing good all week in the NBA, and I might have put $10 or $20 in my account. Now I got about 100 in there. Then I might throw 9. I might, some ones you only can put one lineup in. And other ones you can put 20 lineups in, you can put 9 lineups in. So that shit, man. That shit easy as hell, man. It's easy. And they got a sports book if your city, your state approved sports bet. Michigan ain't done so yet with all these casinos. This shit's stupid. But I'll do a video on it. Man, they got YouTubers too. I follow that do that shit. I don't really take their lineups because they try to make shit chalky. Chalk is when everybody got it when somebody own a player real high. So if you start Trubisky and Trubisky 70% on, he really ain't gonna make a difference. Especially in the NBA. NBA ain't about LeBron. It ain't about I'm not LeBron's or James Harden or Russ Brooks, unless they get like 100, and that's rare. I had Westbrook get 90 points before. I mean, James Harden got 90-some points. But the difference is the smaller niggas you get is like the Darrell Wrights, the Reggie Jacksons, and Dennis Smith Jr.'s, the Reggie Bullock. You gotta find the niggas like KCP that have a good night. You gotta find the smaller guys that do good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find the niggas for like 4 bands that triple their value or 5 times their value. You gotta find a night where Willie Cauley-Stein he go ham, or you gotta find a day where let me think in the NFL. You gotta find a day where some weak ass, like a nigga like Sterling Shepard, get like 2 or 3 touchdowns or something like that. The smaller, the big money niggas, they may make a difference. But the smaller motherfuckers, yo Sterling Shepards or yo Robbie Andersons or yo Balil Powell's or James Washington's, not you gotta them be the most important. It's fun. It's addictive. If you got a gambling problem, I would really say not do it if you got it, but football, if you got to gamble, football is what I recommend. Now NBA is addiction. Why is the IBF so quick to strip somebody? Because they strict. They strict. That's just plain. Y'all can ask boxing questions. I answer them for a minute more. Miles ain't crying. I took that nigga out for a run yesterday with the German Shepherd across the street. Man, I got bit up like a motherfucker. Fuck that. I'm gonna take him out tomorrow. But the IBF is just real strict. They sanction in Jersey. Yeah, they sanctioned in Jersey. So they stripped Fury quick as hell too. That's crazy, motherfucker. They stripped Fury quicker than quick. Man, Fury couldn't even do a line of coke up his nose before he got stripped. He was like, "Oh, they stripped me." For real. Oh yeah, you can't make multiple accounts, then they'll ban you from FanDuel. I know that, and DraftKings. They gonna strip Canelo ass naked. Let's get it. Charlo and Derevchenko after that. Matter of fact, since they ordered Lomachenko to fight He had 2 times. They ordered him to fight what's the homeboy name? Corella, not Corella, but Luke Campbell. Shit, they might as well go order Derevchenko to fight motherfucking Jamal Charlo for the vacant belt. Shit. Let's speed this process up. Cause Jamal Charlo get Derevchenko, he can beat him clearly. Then they stripped him and Rob Brandt become champion. Hey man, they can do a lot of things there. The brothers won middleweight. When this Regis and Taylor happened, I don't know. I know that the investors want to do it in LA. It'll be sometime late summer, fall. Oh, if it's in LA, I'm going to that shit. Y'all already know. I like Regis. I like Taylor. It's gonna be a good fight. In the New York and down there. That'd be a fight I want to go to. But like I said, Taylor was talking shit. Said Regis talking shit. Taylor can't take them shots from me. I'm like, shit. We'll see. You can punch, but so can he. And when you step up in competition, everybody that can punch, they meet their maker. Especially even if they in heavyweight, everybody can punch. That's what I noticed about boxing. A lot of dudes, they got big power. Either they got a chin, a heart problem, or they just meet a nigga like Holyfield that just take your punch like Tyson. Watch what you always meet your match when you a puncher. And if all you got to offer is even the speed and power, and you ain't got that heart or that jaw, Julian Jackson probably pound for pound one of the biggest punchers of all time. Either you getting him or he clipping your ass. But if you got a jaw, you can take his power, you get his chin, you gonna get him up out of there. In Regis Prograis, this might be the type of guy that can take his power and give it back to him. It's gonna be a great fight. I don't care who wins, to be honest. When do you see Charlo Harrison fight? I don't know. I don't know if he out the boot yet. That's a good question. Hold on. That's a good question. Hold on. That's a good question. Hold on. That's a good question. I don't know if he out the boot. I can't really tell. They playing chess on his Instagram. Yeah, they playing chess. I can't. He got his foot blocked, but and then another picture, he got his foot cut off. Uh, eh, I don't know. That's a good question. I think it's boot off. It's boot off now. It's boot off now. So yeah, I don't know when but it's probably gonna be. It's gonna at least be by December, November. But I mean, that's gonna be the fight of the last part. Whenever it happens, it's gonna be the fight everybody want to see. That's a better fight than Sean and Arrow. To be honest, I'm not saying it's more popular fight. It's a better fight than Wilder, Ortiz, Benavidez, Darrell. It's a better fight because that press conference is sold it. So that's a better fight. So I'm gonna say to be safe, I say December. Regis pulled up to that nigga all the way in Scotland. Yeah, he did. He did pull up on him. Shit, he ain't got no choice. He had to sell the fight. That's a bad white boy now. I'm telling you. That's a bad white boy. And Broshnik was the perfect fighter to get ready for Regis. Because Broshnik can thump. What you think about Canelo Bell? I'm wondering if he loses, does the winner become whatever the hell champion? No, he don't. He's supposed to fight Boo Boo, and Boo Boo was only gonna get the WBC Diamond Belt. You can't win a franchise belt. It's an honorary belt. So yeah, I can answer that question. Canelo franchise belt from TJ Maxx. Damn, TJ Maxx. I ain't been there for a minute. Amazon made it where you can return your Amazon stuff to Kohl's now. So if you got something you want to return to Amazon, you can take it to Kohl's and return it. Now, I don't know when to start, but Amazon taking over the hook. Walmart, I mean, Target might as well pack. I like Target. Target might as well pack his bag. Only motherfucker that's gonna survive is Walmart. Walmart, I remember they first came to Michigan, but Walmart asked their employees to drop shit off if you live in a neighborhood for free. If they got something back there, and one of your people on their way home They live on Mary Jane Drive, and you pass there, they say drop it off on their porch. I say they crazy than a motherfucker. You ain't gonna give me no more money? Shit, and Walmart is cheap. Love their prices, but they cheap. I think Canelo can go on fight at heavyweight soon as he get soon at a catch weight. Shit, he probably would probably tell Wilder meet me at 190. Stop Wilder ass because Wilder drained it a motherfucker. All it take one is from Wilder. Cow power ain't taking that shit. Wilder been to stretch Canelo. Wilder be the most hated person everywhere. Loma Tank next year. Yeah, Lomachenko probably not gonna finish a full contract with Top Rank. Lomachenko probably gonna retire. He might as well. Might as well. Especially get all the belts. They might as well. But Mayweather, I don't know if it's Tank or Mayweather. I think it's kind of both. Cause remember Tank saying Floyd forced me to fight Jose Pedraza. I wasn't ready. Sean said Reach is about to get in the bad white boy. I don't know, man. It'd be a good fight. Bad white boy is a switch hitter too. He can punch in both hands. It's a good fight. That's gonna be a dog. Somebody gonna have to throw the towel in on that one. Somebody gonna have to be dead in that fight. If Richard Progress and that white boy got hurt like I think they do, they not gonna be the same fighter after that fight. Unless somebody throw the towel. That's gonna be a dog fight. I mean a real dog fight. That might be the fight. Might be a fight to the damn near the death. Cause Richard Progress, he got the mentality. He from the South too. He got a lot of dog in him. And that white boy ain't no regular white boy. And I thought that shit when I said, this ain't no regular white boy. That white boy can fight. He said target the zone and retail. Damn. But Target, man, one thing I give about Target shit be clean in the motherfucker. I ain't gotta worry about no shit being on the floor in Target. Target air quality, it be good, takes the air. Target be clean. The cars be clean. I can do this in Target. I ain't gotta worry about no little kids running around. And you can do a 360 in Target. You can do this. You can do the snake. Man, shit. Target, Target, man, you would be in Target for 3 hours. Walmart, you be in Walmart for 3 minutes. It feel like 3 hours. You could be in Target for 3 hours. It feel like 3 minutes. That's the difference. Don't nobody be at Target is clean. It's cool in the motherfucker. But Walmart got the deals. Walmart, the sophisticated hood store, they be stealing shit out of the fuck Walmart at Dearborn. I remember I was staying in Montgomery, Alabama. They had a Walmart. I can't remember what street it was, but it was 24 hours in Montgomery. It was across the street from a checking cash. This was before Cash App and Zelle and shit. And my people used to send me money down there, man. And you go to we get out the club. The club closed at 2 in the morning. You had in Montgomery, you had the Rose, Front Street, Alcazar, I think it was called, or then you go up to Auburn and party. But in Montgomery, I wasn't going to ski. They was robbing the fuck out of niggas. But after the club closed in Montgomery, you go to Waffle House, and then you go to Walmart. If you want to get no girl out the club, you go to Walmart, or you go on campus. You know what I'm saying? Any girls outside they dormitory after 2 in the morning after the club, oh man. All you gotta make sure that tell her ass get in the shower. Sneak her up to your room because our shit wasn't what you call a co-ed. But we don't just think chicks all the way up all the time. I sneak bitches up all the time. My roommate, that nigga, he had a little cold shit. He was scared to hit her though. But I found out why that bitch was crazy. I ain't blame that nigga. He said, "How can them dudes bash this Crawford fight, but show up to Spence versus Campo in droves and call themselves promoting it?" At the end of the day, I ain't knocking it, bro. I ain't even gonna even. It is what it is. They got it. If Loma retires, will he be remembered? That's what you said. Depends. If he get Mikey and then beat Tank, or if he get beat Mikey and then if he get beat up by either one of them, he'd be remembered for being the hype job, getting his ass whooped. But if he beat both of them, yeah, in my opinion, he going to the Hall of Fame anyway. I think he already going. You know, that's just what it is. That's he already going. Y'all know what that's about. Shit, a tour Gotti, Barry McGuigan got in. It don't matter. Why the hairlines of the NFL quarterbacks be gone by 20? Because of that helmet. I used to hate wearing that fucking helmet. I played for the West Side Eagles, and I hate wearing that helmet. I used to have that Deion Sanders little bandana back in the day on, man. I hate that shit, man. See, the thing about your hair is that you got just like you put your body need nutrients, you drink or you drink a protein shake when you lift, and all your hair need amino acids and shit like that too. Wearing a hat too much and your hair not getting enough sunlight, that can diminish your hairline and your hair too. So you always gotta make sure not to wear too many hats. And also sunlight is good for the skin, it's good for the mood. You know what I'm saying? Sunlight, you gotta get sunlight. And also your brain sitting. A lot of times headaches come from lack of oxygen, a lack of water. It ain't a ibuprofen thing. It ain't a stress thing. A lot of stress has been linked to not being nutrition the right way. It's linked to not drinking enough water. It's linked to not having enough sunlight. I know people that hate air, that hate water, that hate light. But all that shit links to depression, and it links to baldness. It links to stress. Is that water shit, that water and that sunlight, man. You need, especially for your hair. For real talk, your hair need that shit. You know, Jaime fight Triple. Yeah, I heard that 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they fighting each other. Yeah, it's already agreed to. I'm in the South. I ain't gonna say that either. Walmart is crazy here, bro. Club Walmart. Yeah, man. Montgomery used to go down. He said, I'm at Target. I'm a Target guy, but Walmart got the female. Yeah, you ain't lying. Walmart got the hoes. But Target be cleaning them motherfucker. Now Walmart got the deals too, but I hate going to Walmart. And then Walmart be having like 3 cashiers. It's 1,000 people in there. Emmanuel Figueroa's going on. He said, not with his resume now. Yeah. He already in there. I don't care what you say. It ain't my preference he in there. I don't think Lomachenko deserves to be in there right now, but you already know. He fight he fight on the boxing writers convention weekend every year. Oh, he was a 2-time gold medalist. He cured cancer. He turned goose into geese. He took a loaf of wheat bread, sliced it, and fixed world hunger. You already know what that shit about. I ain't even gonna argue that shit. Arturo Gotti, Barry McGuigan, a whole bunch of people that don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Shit, Broner should be in the Hall of Fame. There's Gotti in there, but by my opinion, he not. There's a lot of niggas in the NBA Hall of Fame that don't deserve to be there. There's a lot of people that don't deserve to be there. I don't want to get talk about the NBA Hall of Fame. We can go all day about the NBA Hall of Fame. There's a lot of people. NFL Hall of Fame is more racial driven. It's more. I won't say it got a racial. It's racially driven too. But the NFL Hall of Fame is more. How can I put the NFL Hall of Fame? NFL Hall of Fame is more. It's more buddy buddy. If you ain't cool with the Riders, they'll make you wait. They'll make you wait. T.O. all them dudes. He said Loma beats Beltran, Lopez, Mikey. Yeah, Lopez. Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, I think Beltran and Mikey good enough. But yeah, I agree. You got Lopez, man. Every day a new sparring video come out about that nigga. But it's sparring. That shit will fuck your health up. You take that jersey off, shit. I ain't take shit off. Low key, this bitch feel good as hell. I didn't even know how good this jersey felt. I ain't put it on in so long. And you nigga act like I got a Dallas Cowboy jersey on. I know this. You got that Stafford jersey on color gone. I can talk shit. And fuck color, bro. That motherfucking man. Color, you would think the Bears about to go do some shit. That nigga on the bike on the NFC Championship game. I'm like, it was that shit was. See, they don't bring that shit up about Jay Cutler, but every time they come out with LT, oh, he on the LT on the he got his helmet on the bench. He got his helmet on in the bench. This nigga done told his knee, I gotta question LT Hart. I don't blame Eli Manning for not going to the Chargers. That's another motherfucking question. Because Phillip Rivers had about 7 championships in New York. He probably have at least two or three. Eli Manning said, I ain't going there. Eli got 2 championships. Can Loma Chin hold up the Tank power? It may not just be the chin. It may be the body shots that do Loma in. It may be the body shot, but can Tank mentally hold up against Loma? That's the good question. Can Tank be persistent and stay on Loma ass? If he could be persistent, eventually he'd break him down to the body, if not the head too. But I think it'd be more the body shots, and then he'd probably finish up top. But Lomachenko gonna try to push Tank on the back foot. Lomachenko's a front foot fighter. Once you break him down, if you push Loma on the back foot, your best chance is pushing him on the back foot. Most of them Europeans and all of them, Eastern regular Europeans, they don't do good on the back foot. But for me, overall, the more mileage Loma put on, the better it is for Tank. But Tank need to get that experience. I think Javier Fortuna will be a great fight to get ready for Lomachenko. Fortuna, and Burchett. I think he need a Burchett and Fortuna fight. Anybody follow Tevin Farmer YouTube channel? I was watching it the other day. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. I kind of like Tevin Farmer. I think it's like the life of Tevin Farmer. It's straight though. Ain't nothing better than AB shit about billions. Them niggas used to be fooling on AB shit. AB shit used to be popping gold bottles at Ace. They used to be fooling on Al Private Jet. I think it was Al Heyman Private Jet. AB had the best reality show not named 24/7 with Mayweather. AB used to be fooling with Dage Loaf, him and Robert Easter and Rasheed Warren. I remember that nigga say, "Oh, I don't drink liquor." This nigga got a whole gold bottle, drinking out the bottle outside the private jet. Yeah, Pete Rose should be a Hall of Fame, but he bet. You know why Barry Bonds ain't in. I ain't gonna speak on that. Unpopular opinion: Chris Colbert will beat Tank once he gets more experience. Yeah, I wouldn't. That ain't too far fetched. He's a good fighter. I think he got to just develop some more man strength so he can punch harder. AB still in the county jail. No, he that nigga out, ain't he? Stopping Phillip Rivers has stacked defense. It ain't even about that with Phillip Rivers. He played for the Chargers. He played for the Chargers. It's just some franchises. I hate to say it. The Lions, the Chargers, the Browns. You don't wait for things to go right. Everything could be going right when the Lions playing. But since 91, we ain't won the playoff. I just wait for shit to go wrong. Until it says 0, 0, 0, 0 on that clock with the Lions. I don't do it with the Tigers. I don't do it with the Pistons. I don't do it with the Red Wings. When the Vipers or the Shock was here, Cast Tech Technicians, the Martin Luther King Crusaders, whatever the fuck. No other team in Detroit. I don't believe the Lions won. They could be up to 100-0 going into the fourth quarter. Until it says 0, 0, 0 across that fucking clock. I don't believe it. Same thing with the Chargers. Eli Manning will be out the NFL if he played with the Chargers. Eli Manning will no longer be employed by the NFL. Eli Manning will be running a tech company. Eli Manning will be in the NFL. He wouldn't. Tank needs to fight Gary Russell. I don't think he needs to fight Gary Russell, but I think that should happen. Lions getting put to sleep this year. 2-0. Who the fuck your team? I don't even know we played the second week. I know we play Arizona the first week, and then we play at home the second week. It may be the Chargers, maybe the Eagles. Can't remember. The LA don't even want the Chargers or the Clippers. You ain't lying, bro. But what be killing me about y'all Laker fans, and I like the Lakers as soon as LeBron leave, but y'all be talking about the Clippers, right? The Laker fans will talk about the Clippers. Oh, the Clippers need to go back to San Diego. They need to go back to Buffalo. Let me tell you something about the Lakers real quick. Tell you something about the Lakers. Last time your boy checked, wasn't no lakes in LA, was it? Wasn't no major lakes. Superior, Michigan, Huron, Ontario, Erie. Well, no major lakes in LA. Okay? No major lakes in LA. The Minnesota or Minneapolis Lakers. So before y'all tell the Clippers go back to Buffalo, go back to San Diego, tell the Lakers go back to change their name to something else. Change their name to something, because ain't no lakes in LA. They from Minneapolis. Lake Minnetonka. They from Minneapolis. I shall not take no slander from no more Laker LeBron fans. Go back to Minneapolis. Change our name first. The Kings cool. The Warriors cool. The Clippers changed their name from Buffalo, the bit whatever they was. They Clippers. I don't know what the Clippers is, but you can't be playing with the Clippers with no haircut. Kevin Durant cannot be a Clipper with his head looking like. That's why he didn't go to the Clippers. Kevin Durant can't be a Clipper with his head beaded up and his hairline like that. Steph Curry couldn't be a Clipper. He don't never got his shit lined up. When you play for the Clippers, no matter if you got dreads, braids, a fade, a taper, whatever you got, bald head, you got to have the best bald head. You play for the Clippers, it shouldn't be a nigga out there that need a haircut on the Clippers. They should have a barbershop in Staples, in their locker room, outside their locker room where you get your haircut at. There shall not be a Clipper with nappy hair. There shall not be a Clipper that got a Steve Harvey razor hairline, even though he had a wig on. I learned that years ago. If you a Clipper, your hair nappy, you ain't lined up, don't talk to me. You ain't no real Clipper. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about you can't be no Clippers if you ain't got to. Durant and Steph Curry can never be Clippers. They can never be Clippers. If you got a bald head like Odom Fickley, you better have the best bald head out there. It should be none of that little shit popping up. Nah. You should have the best bald head. And before, especially if it's a home game, the road I understand. If it's a home game, yeah, I'm about to go warm up. Hey, I'm the coach. I'm Doc Rivers. No, go cut your hair, Kevin Durant. You ain't represent the LA Clippers and your shit ain't lined up. You want to keep a ball patch like this, LeBron? You gotta get lined up for you go out there for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, line it up. Line it up. Patrick Beverly, line it up. Lou Williams, I know you want to have a little S curl like you them niggas from House Party and kick your fucking ass. Line it up. Even the nigga coming off from the summer league, from the G League, he coming up for it. They send on the bench. Line it up. You can't play for the Clippers and not have your hair done, not have it lined up. I don't care what you say. You can't be in the middle of a haircut and play for the Clippers. You ain't no real Clipper then. You need to go out to the G League so you get your Clipper game together. I have a barber there in right there in the locker room. Y'all got to be there 3 hours before tip off because anybody need a haircut, can't be no Clipper. Curry and Durant can't be no Clippers. I see why they didn't go to the Clippers. Yo, Westbrook to the Spurs will be the greatest thing for him. Man, Coach Pop been to strangled that nigga. Popovich been to put that motherfucking man. Popovich been to struggle that nigga. He said, y'all lit. Nah, D Rose, man. That nigga, man. I'm good on D Rose. D Rose gonna be good for one game, and then he ain't gonna be good for 30 games down. D Rose don't know how he didn't adjust his game. That's the problem with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose didn't adjust his game. See, when you play like Derrick Rose don't get it. Y'all keep asking questions. I keep asking. Derrick Rose don't get it. Derrick Rose don't understand. I can't do all that pro hopping, euro stepping, and going to the basket. You see when Ryan Harper, I think he messed his knee up. Ryan Harper couldn't be where Ryan Harper was. You got to adjust your game. Derrick Rose gonna continue to get hurt. Maybe 20 minutes a game or 48 minutes a game. Until Derrick Rose adjusts his game, until he learn how to not be predicated off his speed and ability, till he play the game on intellectual and a mental level, Derrick Rose gonna forever be hurt. He gonna forever be hurt. Until Derrick Rose learn how to be like Ron Harper, learn how to be like Antonio McDyess. McDyess was perhaps one of the best players in the league. Remember folks talk about Sean Kemp. McDyess was nasty, but he tore his knee up. People forget. McDyess had to reinvent his game. Derrick Rose gotta learn to become a more cerebral ball player. Even though he still can pro hop and he look quick to the rim, he don't need to be blown by nobody. Derrick Rose kind of need to be like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce had an old man game. Paul Pierce didn't need to be the fastest, the quickest. Paul Pierce just knew how to be effective getting his shot off. He knew how to create space. Same thing with Larry Bird. Larry Bird get out there, he's 6'10". He may not be the fastest, the quickest, but there's certain people that just technically know how to get their shot off. Larry Bird was the baddest white boy I seen. Y'all say white chocolate Jason, man, baddest white boy. I watched Larry Bird cook Dennis Rodman. Motherfucker, he fried them, baked them, sauteed them, broiled them, deep fried them, put them on the barbecue pit on the grill. Then he open roasted his ass. Larry Bird was bad. Yeah, Derrick Rose a Hall of Famer, youngest MVP. If I think Grant Hill might be going in. Some of them niggas Hall of Famers. Yeah, he is. Yeah. But everyone getting the Hall of Fame about. Yeah, basketball Hall of Fame is a cumulative of your basketball careers, college, and the NBA. So yeah. Yeah, we need Westbrook. We get Westbrook. I'm down there. I'm trying to be down there every night. Y'all go see me down there, nigga. Man, that nigga CJ Ball, he don't even do no streams. All my streams to be from Little Caesars, nigga. All my streams to be from Little Caesars. Because it'd be lit. Westbrook and Blake. And if we can keep Andre Drummond, even though I really don't care. Hell yeah. Don't forget about Pete Maravich, too. Jerry West. Yeah, it was bad white boys back in the day. Now niggas talking about Kyle Korver and Kyle Singler and J.J. Redick, Adam Morrison. Who else we got that's white? I'm tell you, that boy from Miami bad. That boy from Tyler Hero, he ain't no white boy. He's a wigger. When he was dressed up on a he's a wigger. I told people Tyler Hero was out cold. I watched him in college. Kentucky kind of held him back like Devin Booker. He get buckets. Robert Horry ain't no Hall of Famer to me, but I don't know. He ain't no Hall of Famer to me, but Tyler Hero for the Heat. Remember that name? He bad. That nigga out there. Him and Kobe White for Chicago. Oh my God, Kobe White out. Him and Kobe White, Tyler Hero, Miami Heat. Hero out there balling. I don't know why the Pistons didn't take Devin Booker though. He from here too. He from Grand Rapids. He from here. Paul Pierce stayed in the game too long. He taking his legacy. No, ESPN taking his legacy more than anything. He was a terrible commentator. Terrible commentator. Paul Pierce, Chauncey was good. Jalen Rose a natural, but Paul Pierce, I seen Chauncey when I went to cover the Big Three. Kyle Kroger was the shit at Creighton. You mean Kroger? My brother used to get free tickets to the games. He was a bad white boy. That motherfucker like 49. I didn't know he was that old, 37 or 38 or maybe 36. Yeah. Yeah, Corver, he can shoot that mother. I remember him at Creighton come off to him. Yeah, he can shoot. What about the other white boy at Creighton? You know what I'm talking about. The coach's son. McDermott. McDermott was bad at Creighton. He have his games with the Knicks or wherever he was at. He had his games. Hey, old boy's son sweet as hell too. Sabonis for the Pacers. That white boy can play. Gordon Hayward only overpaid because he got injured. We not even gonna go there. If he didn't get injured, Gordon Hayward wasn't overpaid. Because you got motherfuckers like Chris Middleton getting the max. Gordon Hayward before the injury is better than Chris Middleton. I don't care what you say. He said Divac, Lottie Divac, no fucking Hall of Famer. Arvydas Sabonis, he was an international Hall of Famer. If they going off international history, yeah. Arvydas Sabonis didn't come to the NBA till late, but Arvydas Sabonis is one of the best white boys such a basketball. He revolutionized that shit. Like Pete Maravich, he would definitely been a Hall of Famer in the NBA. Yep. If he came over when he was younger, Arvydas Sabonis was He was doing everything Anthony Davis doing now. He just was old and fat when he got to the NBA. But he can shoot the three, can pass it. There's a bunch of motherfucking there's a bunch of NBA players. There's a bunch of NBA players back in the day that probably be at least got one All-Star appearance or two in this NBA. Shit, Rick Smith might have been an All-Star. Tonio Davis, remember he jumped in the stands. Sam Perkins might have been an All-Star. Shit. You know, there's a few niggas back in the day. Tobias Harris, hell yeah. I like Tobias. He would play here in Detroit. I ain't want him to get rid of him. But yeah, he overpaid. But shit, I ain't knocking it when a black man get paid. I would trade Simmons for Westbrook. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Simmons, they working on a max contract for him, 170. So I don't think I said they should trade. I said that on my other channel. I said that on this channel they should trade him for Westbrook, but I don't know. The owner like Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons is a simp. Kyle Kuzma to snatch this chick. Yeah, all these dudes overpaid. LeBron ain't overpaid. Durant, but anybody not named LeBron, Durant, Kawhi, Harden, guys like that, Giannis, anybody else that got a max contract pretty much shouldn't. That'll go. Paul George shouldn't have a max. He there. Jimmy Butler ain't no max player. Who else you got out there? Kiki Vandeweghe would have been a fit. Yeah, he was doing some. He was doing some. He was the general manager of the Nuggets, I think, before right after Masai Ujiri was there. But Dan Marley he could shoot it. Remember Tom Chambers? Tom Chambers would have been getting down in this area because he can get up and down the floor. There's a lot of dudes, man. KJ, Kevin Johnson would have thrived in this era. Charles Barkley would have thrived in this era. Charles Barkley probably, shit. Barkley probably averaged 20-20 in this era. No bullshit. Barkley probably can get you 25 and 20 a night in this era. Barkley was a bad motherfucker. You know, I didn't really like his personality off the floor, but he was bad. He said Lillard deserves him. Yeah, Lillard a real nigga. They knocking him, but I like Damian Lillard. He was some rumors that he was about 5-6 years ago. He was going to the Lakers. He ain't go. KJ put up better numbers than CP3. Yeah, KJ was that nigga. Didn't he bang on somebody? Yeah, man. Pippen was the best all-around defender I've seen. Scottie Pippen was the greatest perimeter defender I've seen. Best all-around defender I've seen, probably Dennis Rodman. Just Rodman throughout his career can guard Jordan, Bird, and then he guarded Shaq and guys like that at the end. All around, probably Rodman, but greatest perimeter defender, if I needed a nigga stop, I'm calling Scottie Pippen. Remember Magic Johnson in the 91 finals. You go back and watch that. Because the Pistons won the year before and the Bulls finally beat the Pistons. 91 finals, Magic Johnson was giving Jordan the business. And they put Scottie on that nigga. Psh, he shut down Magic. Yeah, he the mayor out there in Sacramento now, I think KJ is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, people talking about Jordan ain't beat nobody. That Phoenix Suns team the year Barkley was MVP. Because they had KJ, Barkley, I think Dan Marley was there. That was a Hall of Fame team. That was probably one of the greatest teams never to win one. Them, Sacramento back in the day, Trailblazers back in the day. Who else we had out there? Yeah, Houston. When they didn't get one, when Akeem and Barkley and Drexler, I think was there, they was just old as a motherfucker. Better than motherfucker. Oh, Mark Price, one of the best to do it till he got his knee. And him, Terrell Brandon. When you talking about injuries, Mark Price, Tom Gugliotta, Terrell Brandon was another motherfucker. But them three. And I think I want to say Wally Zerbiak before the injury. But I ain't going to say him because I'm not sure. But them three. Yo, Ron Artest in the 2000s. Yeah, Pippen was done. Pippen wasn't himself in the early 2000s with the Portland and Houston. No, he was on that Houston team too. Yeah, Pippen was done. Oh yeah, Utah would have had 2 ships. Yeah. He beat that. Gary Payton locked up Jordan in that finals too. Gary Payton and that Sonics team was really good. The Phoenix team was pretty good. Um, Utah team was really good too. You look at it, had some white boys, but they was a really good team. Malone and Stockton was as good as it get. 1 and 2 punch. They was. Malone and Stockton was one. I used to love they pick and roll. You go back and watch Karl Malone in the '80s. Karl Malone, I don't think nobody could handle him. But Utah, man, I like them too, man. The Orlando Magic team, they beat Jordan when he came back from retire, but then Jordan put him on him next year when he played a full season. But they had Penny. They lost because Nick Anderson missed them free throws and they was young. Dragon Patrick, whatever name, Petrovic from Jersey, yeah, he got killed. He could shoot that motherfucker. Atlanta Hawks had a good team in the '90s. Steve Smith, Mookie Blaylock, he just got to accident a couple years ago. He almost died, but Blaylock can play the passing lane. Blaylock, they had Kevin Willis at one point in time. Yeah, they was cool. That's when they had that color key with the Hawks. I used to love watching the Hawks playing. The Hawks thing, the Hawks play because their floor was sweet. He said, I think the Lakers gonna flop. I can see it, but it's gonna kind of be a health thing. If they don't, man, it'd be AD. AD need to be putting some weight on for real everywhere. But he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player. LeBron a hell of a player. 17. They probably gonna be like the 4th or 5th seed because it's gonna be a lot of low management. And if Anthony Davis, LeBron on the floor, who do you lean on? Because Cousins ain't shit. He gonna probably need another half a season to recover. So I don't think they'd flop like that team did. LeBron is godly damn near on the court. How about Sean Kemp and Grant Hill? Oh yeah, Grant Hill, Hall of Famer. Grant Hill, Sean Kemp. I ain't sure. I got to think about that, but Grant Hill for sure. I had the Grant Hills. I live in Detroit, so Grant Hill was shit. He was our only bright spot. I think Cousins coming back with the chip on the show. I'm gonna do a video about the Lakers. Yeah, I forgot. I'm glad you I didn't write it down. I usually write my video ideas down because I remember Artez will be a max player. Man, it's a lot of Nick. Man, NBA salary cap couldn't. Now we can continue this shit all day. Mike Bibby right now, that motherfucker look like a little cocky little motherfucker. But yeah, Bibby be good in this era. Damon Stoudemire be good in this era. But somebody said Ron Artest. Man, it's a lot of niggas that be a max player. Well, where do we start at? Scottie Pippen would be a max player. Jordan would be a max player. Patrick would be a max player. Reggie would be a max player. Shit, to be honest, to be real, Jalen Rose would be a max player in this. And Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, Mark Price, and he healthy. Brad Daughtry, Allen Iverson to be a 2-time max player with that Philadelphia team, but kind of was his fault. Who else you had? T Mac, he'd be a max player. Ain't no doubt about it. Um, who else you had out there? Eddie Jones would be a max player. Nick Van Exel in the '90s. Oh, Marbury would be a max player. Tom Gugliotta before the injury would be a max player. I think if my memory serves me correct, I could be wrong. Rashard Lewis would be a max player. I mean, we can go into 2000s too. Hito Turkoglu would be a max player. Peja Stojakovic would be a max player. Shit, David West with the Hornets, he'd be a max. Oh man, Horace Grant, he definitely would be. If he wasn't, he'd be close. Grant. Who else the fuck you done got? Who the fuck you done got out there? KJ, definitely Chuck. Oh, TMC, Mullins, Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Lonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson before the injuries. Shit, Muggsy Bogues might be a little small max player. He probably get the bag that Baron Davis for sure. Baron Davis was sick with it. Clyde, definitely Hakeem. Glenn Robinson had a 10-year, $100 million. Oh man, there's so many bum ass. I don't want to call nobody no bums, but there's so many niggas back in the day we called bums. Freewell would have been a max player. Cassell at one point you could have said was a max. Oh, KG was for sure. Juwan Howard was the first nigga with a $100 million contract. Shit, hey, if they giving a motherfucking max, I'm sorry. But if they giving a max contract to Chris Mill, Kerry Kittle's a max player. Richard Jefferson. Oh, not tracking trailer. The rest in peace for the D. Kerry Kittle's a max player. What y'all talking about, bro? Kerry Kittle's a max player. For niggas that remember Kerry Kittles from the New Jersey Nets team that made it to Rod Strickland for sure. They hold the shit out of Rod. Rod Strickland was nasty with it. Who else we got? I'm just thinking. Steve Francis. Shit, hey, Chris Middleton, man, Catino Mobley for sure. Allen Houston. Joe Dumars. Al Harrington. Shit. Abdul Mahoof. Him too. Shit, I mean, we can go on and on about this debate. Derek Coleman. Who else you got? Shit, Bobby, David Wesley and Bobby Phillips. Steve Smith. Oh, Bernie Maxwell. Otis Thorpe. For sure, Otis Thorpe. Ray Allen right now. Ray Allen right now is a max player. Terry Porter. Ducksworth. No, probably not Ducksworth. Oh, Damon Stoddard. Marcus Camby. Whatever Clint Capella got, Marcus Camby definitely deserved to get. Marcus Camby. Not the Knicks, the Michael Oliver Candy. Oh man, these niggas fooling now. Fucking Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles and Lamar. Vinny Johnson. He worth $400 million now. That's crazy. He worth $400 million. Oh, this nigga said Oliver Candy though, bro. Oh man, Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut was the #1 pick. Papa Jones though, Dale Davis. It's fucking Antonio Davis, Rick Smith. Shit. Ooh, I mean, 8-ball. Gilbert Arenas. Antoine Jameson. Who else they had in that? Man, they had somebody else down there with them too. They underperformed. Damn, what's another motherfucking man? I'm trying to think. I can't think, man. Oh, so many niggas, man. Oh, John Starks? Yeah, he would have that good ass. Somebody would pay that nut job. I like John Starks though. This nigga said Bowler moved Bowl to big talk. Larry Hughes, St. Louis stand up. Karan Butler. Karan Butler was a gangster though. Stojakovic. Anthony Bonner. Ooh. Kendall Gill. He got the most. He tied for the most steals. Kendall Gill called boxing fights on his own now for the World Box Super Series. He had a good fight. He called Pro Grace and Relic. Kendall Gill better than everybody on TV, damn near. Shout out to Kendall Gill though, man. Who else you got out there, man? Before I get off, I'm trying to think. Oh, not Steven Jackson though. Who all was on that team? It was the one that beat the Mavs. Steven Jackson, Baron Davis. Damn, who was on that team? Keith Van Horn. And Keith Van Horn could play a little bit though. Oh no, what about old boy? What was that nigga name that played with Paul Pierce? Antoine Walker. That nigga used to be Anthony Mason. It's funny you bring up Anthony Mason. Y'all heard that song? I said Nick Van Ness. Y'all heard that song about I got a story to tell about Biggie. Who heard that song before about Biggie? I got a story to tell. Fat Joe said that he was on I think one of them ESPN shows. He said that the story to tell was about Anthony Mason. Biggie was piping down Anthony Mason chick. That shit crazy. Eldon Campbell, big ass. He got a shit with the Pistons. Yeah, I got a story to tell was about Anthony Mason. That shit crazy. You can't trust no chick. You could be $1 million up or $1 million down. A chick gonna cheat regardless. That's anybody though. He up in your house piping the chick down. Like, damn, that's shit crazy. Like really, like you kill Biggie. like nigga, you ain't gonna be playing for the Knicks. You got to Kwame Brown though, man. This nigga said Kwame. Rip Hamilton, Chauncey. What y'all talking about, nigga? DeWine Wagner before the little sickness. Ilgauskas, he was an all-star before Brown got there. He just had foot injuries. There was a ton of these. But let me get off here, man. We could talk all day about shit like that. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. It was a great stream, man. Make sure you remember we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. I know I got to unblock somebody. I'm about to unblock him. So I'm going to unblock him. But don't forget to check out our sponsor. You want to support the channel, you always can send a donation. But go check out the Hellblades. They got shit for like $2, man. You get 18% off. Check out the lip balm and lip gloss. 100% all natural products too. Oh, Jerry Stackhouse for sure, for sure. You know, for real. Penny, yeah, man. Nick Anderson, we go on and on. But yeah, I'm gone.